Sad_Panda90 says first.
Hello, everybody. And welcome to the Tales of Murkwatch. We're gonna go say hello to our players right now, as you have with the list above. Here we go. Everybody? Hello? Hello.
Hello.
What?
Hello. Hi.
And that down slightly. There we go. Good. So today we will be playing. We will be playing our Murkwatch campaign, Act 3, Session 1, The Face of the Empire. We last joined our heroes. Let's just see. Let me quickly get to my board. Here we go. So, 3 months have passed since our heroes had had freed the ties of Jadal and his own soldiers. I'm glad that we had some tongue twisters yesterday. God damn it. The party had managed to save what they could. But once the battle was over, the smell of blood, the sweet sickly ooze, and burning dragon fire led to them calling the operation an overall failure. Those who had survived in the church and the undemolished buildings were once more free to return to Murkwatch. Unfortunately, Bucket had passed, but his body was used to reconnect Derek's sentient staff with the rest of the dying creatures now no longer obeying the orders of Jadal. And the entity known as Stuckit absorbed what power he could from the dying connection from the Feywild, and with that power chose to fight with the party. Thanks to Derek and the others, of course. The smart and clever Derek decided to let the experiment play out, giving the staff had always been on the level with him. And he decided to roll the dice on his assistants, and now kind of meant that he had to explain his actions when he returned home to the Greyhawks and to the Hawk's Nest. After weeks of deliberation, Stuckit was convinced by Peneneth to let the dead rest, and agreed, weakening himself and his body to only allow one host, which was Stuckit. Given the fact that Penny had always been struggling to deal with his own power and finding his own place in the world, that made the revelation a lot easier for Stuckit to take from his new friend, Peneneth. Derek, unfortunately, had been locked away due to his unspoken connection with the Sown, which left his fellow wizards a little bit in an uproar, considering he let something kind of get... Well, he kept his cards to his chest, let's say. But after a month of quarantine, he's managed to prove that the connection was no longer there and had no effect on him, and he was free to continue his research. Ruby, after finally reconnecting with her family, had learned that her brother still lived, was on the Isle, still looking for him, still looking for a home for her family. This put her mission to find a home for her people on hold until she could find and convince her brother to come back. And Pandad, however, he had returned to active duty after basically, let's see, what did I write here? Let's see. After a month off, he lined up quite nicely with the you returned to active duty. Sorry, give me a second. I'm trying to catch up here. God damn it. This is what happens when you have a paragraph written for everybody. So yeah, Hedda had decided to try to understand why his bestial rage and the fact that he was behaving strangely during his time as captain or lieutenant, even as for the squad. In order to try and get control of his beast-like nature, he decided it was probably best to let Shay take more leadership role of the group, and he respectfully was demoted down to armsman. Shay, unfortunately, had new leadership, which meant more responsibilities, which meant for the last couple of months, she had basically spent most of her time doing more paperwork writing to the Empire, asking for help, and from, of course, the Tierites, her religion, her what would Mercy call Tier Bay, her Bay,
Yeah.
Their mission.
Daddy tier.
Daddy Tier, yeah. So, in order to help with their mission and reclaim the Isle from a clear threat to them, luckily these letters were met with serious interpretations. Almost, they weren't treated like a joke like they were many months ago, where this expedition had been taking place for about a year and a half now, and now they had finally sent the big guns to the Isle, thanks to Marcy, to Shay's letters. Unfortunately, this didn't help with the overall feeling of some sort of magic item that was picked up, having some sort of just eating away effect at the poor cleric. That's for some other time. We don't need to talk much about that, I think. Knox, being the resourceful man that he was, had been bumped up to Sergeant Major. Although most of the time he'd be returning to Murkwatch to talk to Grimmek, and then he quickly learned that his family name was starting to show up on the visitors lists for the ships, meaning that his many cousins and many brothers and many sisters would maybe be showing their faces soon on the Isle, which led to Knox giving not a wide berth to Murkwatch, but definitely he started not visiting that area as often as he'd like. Ramus had heard news that the monkhood were finally acting and making an impression by sending missionaries to Murkwatch. However, the news was sour as he heard that his master was murdered, and the new head decided to take on this mission, a different approach, which would seem to rub Ramus the wrong way. Given his master had always taught him many forms, and given these 3 months that have passed, Ramus was convinced that it might have been foul play. But finally, coming to a head, we have our newest member, the Scout Othak, who is technically a habitant of Hedatonia. More precisely, he's been pretty much on the trail of a beast for the last few months. And now we're going to get to meet our players and we're going to kind of go through a little bit more of what the guys got up to in this 3 months. This was more of like a hit and miss, what happened last time, etc. So we will start with Bean.
Hello. Excuse me. I'm Devine, and I'm playing Penenith. And over the last 3 months, the first thing that Penny did was he went and reconnected back in Murkwatch Town with Taria, the head of the Druid Circle there, and in doing some additional training and talking and guidance, Taria encouraged Penenith to go back to Hawk's Nest and start a Druid Circle there. Penny went and talked with Nathaniel at the Hawk Nest. Sorry.
Hawk's Nest,
yeah, it's stuck in my head there, and he gave Penny the okay as long as it didn't use resources, and Penny assured him that no resources were needed, that nature would provide all that was needed. So he created, outside of the Hawk's Nest, he created a little kind of treehouse, which is where he hangs out, and then just outside of that treehouse is a clearing where he's gonna. It wasn't originally. He encouraged the trees to move using his druidic ways, and so he's starting his druidic circle and right now it's him and Stuckit, because Stuckit's kind of in that same area with magic, not magic. Another thing that Penny did when he came back into the hawk's nest. He was very excited. He was very, very excited to meet his little friend, Fix It. They had made what he thought was a special little connection. And so he was really excited to go see her and catch up with her and maybe, move things along. And as soon as she saw him, she freaked out because he had changed so much from like the small little boy to this dragony looking thing. There she is. And she was like, "Oh, hi." And they kind of talked, and it was always awkward, and so Penny was really confused. And one day he made his way to the bar, right? And he had that special fancy chalice that he'd been using that was kind of his, and drinking things. And this time because that conversation had gone so awkwardly, he just went there straight away and didn't have his chalice. And so for the first time ever, Penny got drunk because he didn't have the chalice of non-drunkenness. And with that liquid courage, he went over to Fix It and told her how beautiful she was and that he really loved her and wanted to be with her. And her eyeballs about popped out of her head, and she said, "Oh, but I thought we were friends." It's
boyfriend.
It's not really you, Penny. My family. It's me. I just can't. And poor little friend-zoned Penny was heartbroken and went back to his little place. He decided to, the next day after his hangover, channel. He had that brick of New Darthian gold, and so he found a jeweler and decided he wanted to make a pin similar to the Greyhawk pin that he wore, but honoring New Darth. And so he did that, and he also gathered up his teammates' existing badges and had them modified, added a ring of fire around the outside of everybody's badge. And that night when he slept, he had this dream that a faraway voice, he couldn't see anything, but it was kind of felt familiar to him. And that voice said that he's seen, it was a deep dragony kind of maybe voice, that he's seen Penny's actions, he's watched what Penny's done, and in reward, he's granting Penenneth a special gift that he calls the Twin Fang Bow. So Penny has something neato there, and those badges that everyone wears has a little special effect. I don't know if you want to talk about that now. If I keep,
we'll talk about it during the festival because that's when the badges.
Sure.
Right. Mm.
So, but Penny's really happy that he's got a friend in Stuckett that he can talk to, and they do some things, and he's learned some other things about himself and why Jadal was really after him so hard. Stuck with Stuckett. And I think that's it. Did I cover everything?
Yeah, I think that's everything so far. Like we don't want to go like into too much depth. Like just give give everyone a moment to chat. So all right. Well, with that, what was Ruby up to for the last 3 months? Besides,
Ruby.
the usual.
The usual what?
The usual looking for a home for her family. Family.
Oh, right. Oh, well, her and her aunt was catching up from times that she's not been missed. But her and the aunt actually gone out and looked for the place to put her clan, but they couldn't find anywhere at this very moment. But as she was with her aunt, and as they were traveling, her aunt did mention her brother being alive and missing, and she was looking for her, but he couldn't find her. Him, sorry, not her. Why am I saying him? Her. So she's kind of like, oh, well, crap. Now I've got to look for him.
Now I have to do it. Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah, and then her aunt presented a set of armor saying, here, this is for you, this was your dad's.
Okay.
So that's what she's wearing at the moment, is her dad's armor, basically. And then just came here and catched up with Penny, I guess.
So basically, for the last, like, let's say, for the last couple of hours, you've been going on for what? 2 hours, just like holding a tissue for Penny.
Yeah, basically.
I don't actually know how recent the breakup was, so maybe that was maybe more
Yeah.
recent than not. I guess Bean will have to tell you.
Yeah.
All right, I was gonna be Muffin, but I think he disconnected. So I guess we'll move on to Panda. Panda.
Hello. Yeah, I saw Muffin disconnected. 3 months, Pandad's been trying to figure out kind of what's going on with this feral form. Ultimately, making him decide that he should kind of step down from the leadership role, feeling more as a risk to the group if he can't control whatever's going on. So he's been kind of checking out basically that and like one of the goblets that he has, trying to figure out what does this do, testing different liquids in it and stuff. Essentially, he also helped Lenny Charters with some of the mapping, especially the new areas that we found, some of the secret underground areas to get to North Camp a little bit quicker. Yeah.
Being productive as well as trying to solve his own issues.
Yeah.
Okay. How is the drinking though? How's Pandad's drinking? Is it increased?
It's probably slightly increased considering he's been kind of torn up about some of the stuff that happened, seeing Bucket die and losing a lot of North Camp and all the stuff that's kind of gone on. He's just like, I was not able to control most of this as a lieutenant, so...
How about the shape-shifting flare-ups?
He is, on occasion, going into like a feral mode and then loses his form as he loses his bear form.
Yeah.
For a little while, and it seems like he can't just jump back into it at times. Yeah. So he's probably like not in bear form right now. He is his Goliath form. I can actually change that. Where am I? There. There I go. But yeah, because he's been experimenting a little bit, he's probably gone into
limits.
a feral state. Yeah, and so now he's kind of just like coming down from some of the testing.
It's also important to note that even though Pandad is technically not the lieutenant anymore, he did keep the digs.
Yeah.
Speaking of
that's my house.
yeah, speaking of new digs, hey, look at it's the new lieutenant, Shay. What's Shay been doing for the last 3 months? Specifically.
For the last 3 months, Shay has actually been somewhat reserved in terms of the rest of the group. Shay's been sticking to herself primarily, occasionally spending time with her brother and Pangus the merchant, and not Derek. That one, she wants to drown him occasionally.
Well, technically, his name is the Merchant King.
Yeah, I know. I know it's
just for I know it's technically based on Pengu, but we'll go for that.
But in these 3 months, Shay has been going through processing the deceased, giving them burial rites, notifying next of kin, doing everything that she's meant to do as the lieutenant, keeping troops trained, helping to expand Murkwatch, like the Hawk's Nest,
Yep.
such as their new tavern, whatever else they need to be doing. And apart from her duties as a lieutenant, she's been trying to spend more time with her brother, and he and herself took some time together to forge a ring of sorts that both act as a bit of a magical item for her and a reminder of who she is. It is inscribed with a bunch of very old prayers to Tyr that are nearly forgotten to their particular order, and is just meant for a small keepsake to herself in her stressful and trying times with her new position and equipment being a bit of a pain in the ass occasionally.
Okay. Muffin, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
We'll do Mr. Knox then. Knox, what have you been up to for the last 3 days?
Crazy. Okay. Well, hello, hi, it is our Mr. Muffin. I participate in this campaign as Nox. After receiving the promotion to Sergeant Major, Nox decided to take it much more slower, as there's enough. Has been enough adventuring for his tale. It's a miracle he didn't get scarred for life after getting, cooked to medium rare.
You did almost die.
Granted, it was his own fault, but
Yeah.
a watched man never learns. Most of the time was spent essentially coming into role and tying the loose ends of the previous adventures, checking up on the dwarves that's been saved in the mines, maintaining the nice diplomatic relationship with Bog and Queen Sigmartha by sending them respective items of interest, like the promised books with pictures for Bog, and let's just say the failed blacksmithing experiments from our smithy to warrior race of battle frogs. Because they obviously need help. They've been collapsing like houses of cards when we were dealing with them.
There's one thing that you know about the frog people, that there's a lot of them and their spawn quickly takes over. They don't have a lot, like a low number of froggos.
Yeah, so let's make them stronger as well. Why not? Give them good toothpicks. What else? Oh yeah! After displaying all of his trophies in his new quarters, I guess Nox just took it easy. There's been some minor commotion. He went through with the plan of trying to send the most tested warriors with the bugs too, but let's just say refrigeration isn't a thing. So yeah, I think we made it more potent with our adventuring.
I think it turned into an acid.
Yeah. We've been healing burns for weeks. But hey, at least Portella got a new funny ingredient.
Well,
which was again acid.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of the time have been just spent establishing and expanding the maps of the slowly settling region.
Good. Right. Well, we're almost there. Mr. Derek.
Yes.
What has Derek been up to for the last 3 months? Since that fateful day in North Camp.
Well, after the events of North Camp, Derek has been locked up for his questionable decisions with the Zone staff, which is expected by him because it was within his calculation. While being locked up, he had time to reflect on what he did and if he could have done stuff differently.
Mm-hmm. Probably would have made the same mistakes.
Yeah, maybe not rush towards that dragon behind him.
I mean, that's completely fair.
Twice.
Yeah, twice. If there's one thing that Derek has learned in his last adventure, it's to never hide behind a box.
No. I wasn't even hiding for the first one, but anyway.
Oh yeah, true. Good point.
But that also gave him, some time to research on the pearl or the sphere that he got from that is related to Snow White.
Yes.
And try to understand how, I mean, if things are connected to all the weird stuff that he discovered so far. But he was, I mean, I don't know where he was locked up.
He was house arrested. You were house arrested.
Okay, house. Okay, so that was actually like perfect for me.
Yeah.
I could only see well, the camp evolve from my window. While being how should I say, relaxed with my books and my own thoughts for once in a while. I also learned more about my own magic, and since my little travel in the Feywild pocket world, I guess.
It was technically a bridge to the Feywild, so technically the Feywild.
Okay. I learned some new tricks, and I can't wait to display that to all those daughters.
I love the ego on Derek. Ha! You guys haven't seen anything yet.
Just wait till I die even faster.
Wait till I stand over here where it's perfectly safe. And Manic hasn't hidden a dragon.
Derek, there's a dragon behind you.
Hey.
My whole house is actually beneath it.
No.
Yeah, it's beneath the dragon. Yeah.
Just Penna.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, wait. Yeah, that will be the third dragon I will be next to.
Yeah, kind of. You think about it.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will just stay at my own, in my own house, just trying to fix stuff on my side.
During
my own magic.
Yeah, during your 3 months, you've also had visits from Hamish. You've had visits from Tella. They've kind of tried to keep you like up to date with the Nexus during that 1 month of your thing. So you weren't completely in the dark. That was technically one of your main research projects.
Yeah.
Sometimes Portella would show up, which would be nice because it meant you could have some civilized conversation. Sometimes she would be too busy and just send Hamish, which you despised and hated.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I would give him some jabs, like, I helped out a whole race. What about you, little man?
He did. There was one conversation where technically he was offered a position by some weird dragonborn at some point, just coming into the Hawk's Nest. It was like something about it, like a promotion, and he just went sure. So he's technically an armsman of the Greyhawks.
What?
Fuck this. I'm staying at home
He's
for the rest of the months.
like he had a badge on his little lapel as well while he was coming in to tell you the news.
If Hamish is coming to visit me, I will just see him out of the window.
Oh, you just open the window? Okay, fair enough. All right then. I don't want to talk to you anyway.
No.
Okay. So, what after your week suspension? What did you get up to? Did you leave the house?
Well, to check up on Stuckit.
Okay.
Stuff it, or
Stuff it. Yeah. No, stuck
whatever.
it. Stuck it.
Stuck it. Okay, stuck it.
Yeah.
And also talk a little bit to the Merchant King about the Snow White and stuff. I would have gotten more info as you said, you told me about, right?
Yeah. Essentially, the information that I was kind of trying to get to you was there seemed to be like, not necessarily named builders, but like they all follow the same kind of like blueprints. Problem is that ages have passed, the papers have basically, long destroyed. So it's mostly like, I want to say kind of like, what do you call it? When you
transmitted orally.
Well,
just
it's
spoken.
Mostly like it's either orally or you needed to know the smith. You know when like you have like a pane of glass that's made a certain way, and if that pane of glass gets broken, you're like, fuck, can't replace. You have to replace the whole window after that. It's one of those kind of deals, like. So there is a way to fix it, but it is very specific. It'll take a lot of.
Also, I would have tried to get some update on the bowl.
The bowl, yeah,
The bowl the bowl.
which was technically still in Shay's
Hands, yeah.
hands.
No, if I'm not mistaken, that bowl was turned into the Merchant King ages ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
It was
that
given
was
to the giants.
Yeah.
Because he
Yeah, that is
actually
correct.
knows.
And he literally said, if I remember right, he said that he couldn't do anything about it until you guys got the proper resources for it, which technically you do now have because you have access to that mine.
Sure.
With the stone,
Do we have the right?
and you have the. You have access to a mine that might have the materials in order to make, or at least repair the bulb. That will be coming along eventually, hopefully.
So Stuckett is here in the Hawk's Nest.
Yes. So at some point during the month of quarantine, you would have probably figured out that Stuckett has been was technically held under house arrest as well. It took a while for them to allow this sown creature, which technically wasn't sown. They needed to figure out if it was a threat or not. And the only person who they could technically trust with that was the only person who could kill him instantly, which was Penenith.
Me? Oh.
I mean, you
Okay.
you could also do it, but you were technically,
Even more a threat.
even more of a threat. So Penenith was essentially was allowed to babysit Stuckett, which was a step in the right direction for Penenith because he got treated with some respect by higher ups for once, and was allowed to do the job seriously and took it seriously.
Please-
Did he get a rank?
No,
That's up.
please.
That's up to Muffin.
No, please.
Why is it up to Muffin?
'Cause he's the sergeant major. He's in charge of.
Ah,
He's in charge of promotions. Unfortunately, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
kind of,
No,
I mean,
listen.
I want to say this much, right? If the entire promotion process directed specifically at pissing off a single person, that's not fun.
No.
And no, we do not promote spies.
what?
Wait a minute.
I don't trust them.
Okay.
Normal
okay.
spots.
Hey, well, you do remember that somebody does technically like outrank you as well.
I know.
So-
Hello, that's me.
Anything else? Anything else, Derek?
Not really. I mean, I would have talked to Stuckett
Yeah.
once in a while when he's out of house arrest too.
So, essentially, during the 3 months, you would probably have visited with Bean, with Penenith, sorry, and Stuckett, because they were. You're either like one of them. If you saw one, Stuckett was nearby, basically. If you saw the other, then the other one was nearby. So,
Oh, and most importantly, Penenith got Stuckett to start wearing clothes. Prude clothes,
Yeah.
but clothes nonetheless. He's not walking around naked anymore.
yeah.
It's
There's
too much of a distraction, especially with Fix-It close by.
Thank you.
Also, I would have invited Stuckett to join us on the Harvest Day.
Oh, okay. So, just so we're clear, we can go through everybody before we get to Mr. Alpaca. Who here technically would say that their character celebrates the Harvest Festival?
Me.
Okay, so Derek,
Definitely not Penny. Penny
No,
doesn't
Penny-
understand what these people are doing.
Penny doesn't. Okay, basically most people from the old country.
I'm not sure if Ruby would Go in there. Or
It's a
not.
drinking festival. I don't know. You probably have heard of it, but I don't know if you would celebrate it.
No, I
Take a
don't think
guess,
she'll
Panda.
celebrate.
Pandad's all over that
Um,
shit.
She knows about the drinking festival, but she doesn't like going through it.
Okay.
Shay would celebrate the Harvest Festival more to save face, though, as a
Yeah.
public display.
Well, it's not a festival to get drunk. It's literally just a celebration of, that harvest, that, and all the fruits and all the, the resources that were essentially that were given to you by, Almighty Tyr and his grace and his justice of the land, that kind of thing. All right. What about Ramas? Just out of curiosity.
Ramas would celebrate. Obviously, wouldn't be drinking, but it's more of a, he sees it like him and his order see it as a good time, a time for like healing as well for people, mental healing. It's just a time to forget about the worries and that. So it would be something he certainly would be into.
Okay. So before that, I completely forgot. Here we go, Mr. Ramas. What happened for the last 3 months? Despite his model having a rework, what happened to Ramas in the last 3 months?
So the first month, he would have been taking his time to help the survivors of North Camp. Whether it's assisting them with trying to help them rebuild some sort of livelihood of that or household, being there for them to prayer or meditate, if, in their sort of way to help them out with that. And
sorry, I'll say this: most people from North Camp, the survivors, were the people who were managing to stay inside the church and of the other buildings. So most of it was demolished. Most of it was destroyed. The people that didn't come with you were essentially dead or missing. So most of the effort, the rescue effort, was just getting these people home, and making them, getting them back to Murkwatch so they can get back on the boat if they wanted to leave, because there's nothing for them here. But, sorry, continue.
So that would be sort of the first month would be that. Then the second month, that's when word would have reached him of his mentor's passing, which he was very upset with, because not only was he his mentor, he saw him as a father figure, as the sort of person who raised him in the monastery, and so he would have traveled back to go and pay his respects, and it's upon arriving at the monastery to discover that actually the death was not of natural causes. He found out he had been murdered, and obviously this is now not that it's something that would be looked well upon, but it would be more of a revenge thing now for Ramas. He his mentor would not like it, but he owes it to his mentor to find out who his killer is and avenge him. And it's about that time when he was at the monastery, he started to learn more of the clenched fists, starting to step forward, make themselves more known. And with that, they were, obviously, as well as that, he would have filled in the order there about the ongoings and that around Murkwatch and Catatonia, about the sort of unrest and imbalance in around the area, and they would have decided to do their best to send out emissaries to try and bring balance to the sort of chi of the land, and hoping that he would be able to play a part of this, but then finding out with this new clenched fist it would be their emissaries that would be returning with them. And so he would be very unhappy about that, and again there was so more discontent into him about mistrusting these people and maybe starting to think that perhaps they were the ones behind the murder, but he can't quite prove this shit, so So instead of the second month would have been that, and then into the third month would be his returning to the Hawk Nest with the emissary. So he would have not really done much in the 2 or 3 months around the Hawk's Nest because this would have been more back in the monastery, and he's probably within the last few weeks, arrived here with the emissaries and catching up with the rest of the group and just how they were getting on, how they were coping with.
I will say Ramas was also technically gifted, or not gifted, but he was promoted to armsman. He is now officially a member of the Greyhawks.
Okay.
Like it's like almost like a earned badge, like because you helped out the group, and in doing so, almost like saved like some people's lives, which was not essentially your goal, but considering the way you are and the way you find balance in things, your path led to this. So, I assume you gracefully accepted.
I would think and accept it, but maybe not. I wouldn't go around brandishing the badge as often. It's not something we do, but he would have it on his person if, kind of tucked under the clothes. So if anyone did ask, he would just.
Well, just so we're all clear, the badge is for this. It's a pin. You can wear it wherever the hell you want. The point of the pin is technically it has an enchantment on it to make sure that you are not you are basically you are who you say you are. So if someone who comes into this safe haven without one of those pins, a big alarm goes off. Guys, is there anything else that before we get to our new character, our new?
No, so Ramas would have done that, and then leading up to the Harvest Festival, that would just be I say catching up with everyone else, and then get his promotion. But that's it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of new interesting characters, who's always in the shadows, so he's terribly lighted for his intro shot. But Alpaca, who are you? Would you like to describe this character who is now for the first time entering the Hawk's Nest?
Yes, hello. Othak, he is a lizard folk. He is native to this island, and he's been doing some scout work for/with the Greyhawks.
Mostly the scout regiment, i.e. Edwin and Sin.
Yeah. And so some of the members have met him or at least heard about him. Definitely not in any detail, but they are aware of a local scout that has been recruited or temporarily recruited for certain tasks around the island. He has been stalking, I guess, hunting this creature for the past couple months. Because he's I guess you could say he's a form of bounty hunter as well. The bigger the beast, the better. But
likes a tough predator.
Yeah. So, but he's come to the conclusion that this particular beast is a bit too much for him to handle on his own. So he's now seeking out the aid of the Greyhawks, or the Hawk's Nest.
So, You have your orders. It is almost a mid-afternoon day. Othek is standing before the gates, quite curious at how the magic essentially works. All he sees is this familiar orb of light, which seems to just reflect a forest. The badge that you were given by Nathaniel it lets your eyesight basically see the bubble that you have traveled into a couple of times just to talk to Nathaniel. You have never really been here besides nighttime, almost Batman interrogations, where you pop in and go, "Hey, this is what I know." Nathaniel goes, "Right, cool, thanks. I need you to leave before you freak out the children." So this is the first time you've come in during the day.
Yeah.
And as you enter the camp, you see this building. The last couple of times you've been in here, probably not so recent. They have an inn now. The toilet hole that you remember is now more of quite a nice, grouping area. They've got logs. They have leaves. It's really upper class. They've got a watchtower that you didn't see before. And what's Othek's first prerogative?
I guess it would be to seek out Nathaniel, given that he's the main contact of his.
Okay. Well, you know where Nathaniel's office is technically. So we'll just say that you start walking your way there. And I'll say this to everybody else, because you should be able to move your characters. We'll, if you guys want to just plop yourself somewhere so that we can, have some little scenarios that you guys want to have a chat about, or if you want to talk to certain individuals or whatever, we can do that. If you want to talk to yourselves, you can do that too. Just remember that this session is technically a good excuse to get your equipment sorted out too, as well. Just remember that, because you guys are technically back to zero. You only have the stuff that's on your back. If you want rope, or if you want hooks, or if you want something, be sure to ask from the merchant for it. And I guess we'll start with you, Alpaca, because you have the most plainest objective.
Yeah.
Which is technically over here by you can see me.
I do.
Over here. That's where Nathaniel is. If you press tab, by the way, you can also read the name of the individuals and stuff.
Oh, cool. Can you zoom again?
I
Mouse wheel.
Let me just do this.
Oh.
No, wait. Can I do this?
Alpaca, do you not have Tailspire up?
I do.
Okay.
He does. You could also double click your picture on the left there to zoom to your character.
No, I just didn't see where you zoomed to.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Here.
Thank you.
That's the L button. Unfortunately, I can only do that. So, as you enter the familiar barracks, that is Nathaniel's, his war room, essentially. The familiar smell of that weird oak and mixed moss that you're, I don't know how Othek technically finds this room. Does he like craftsmanship?
I mean, he doesn't have an opinion on craftsmanship. I mean, it's unnecessary waste of time.
Well, as you enter the barracks, the war room, you have this very strong smell of hairs and rosebuds, and there's something else. You're not quite sure what it is, but you know the minute that you enter the room who it's coming from. As a very handsome blonde-haired man, sorry, is standing talking to Nathaniel over the fireplace. He has a woman standing next to him who's rather she has a face where her nose is all crossed up and her dress is red and creased, and she clearly doesn't like the fact that she's where she is currently. You do speak common, correct?
Yes.
So you do hear them like go on for quite a bit. It's mostly like Nathaniel looks up and he sees you, gives you a nod, respectful nod, and then he points to what he usually does to everybody who comes to see him. He points to his drinks cabinet. He doesn't even know if you know what that means, but while he continues his conversation for about a good 5-10 minutes.
I look at the cabinet, and then I look back to him.
So, as he hasn't looked back yet because he's too busy having this conversation. It takes about 10 minutes before the two characters start to basically they come to a mutual agreement. The one man in front of you, like basically says, "Well, Nathaniel, sorry," says, "Well, Mister, was it Mel? Well, sorry, I got to do a Scottish accent. Thanks, Ross."
He wasn't Scottish.
Yeah, he was gonna fit in, I guess. So it's like he basically says, "Yes, well, it's all grand and all that, but you have to remember this is it's a stronghold. This is a place of combat at any moment. The fact that we're having a party here is not something that I am essentially fine with." "Yes, of course. You have to remember to have fun. And of course, we're paying you." "Yes, I agree with my brother. We'll have the party tonight, and then you can get back to your little work. Anyway, we'll be off. I expect to see you there, Nathaniel." And the two of them leave. As they walk past you, the lady Greyhawk, gives you the most shock. Like, she didn't even notice you were there. And kind of that nose twitching again, or she leaves, not even acknowledging your presence. The brother, on the other hand, Mr. Lord Greyhawk, this is probably the first time someone's done this to you. As he approaches you, extends his hand.
I extend the hand. So he extends his right hand.
He extends
I'll extend
his
my
right hand.
left hand. Yes.
So he basically goes, good to meet you.
I'll take out my left hand. Just mirror his movement.
Okay. And he takes your hand, like, quite, like, confidently, not even, like, put off by the fact that you're a giant reptile. Shakes your hand and goes, "Yes, you're doing bloody good work. Bloody good work." And then just walks outside.
Othag is dumbfounded.
Nathaniel then turns around, like nestling his head, his brow in his in his temple, basically, going, "Yeah, don't mind him. He's a friendly one, but he's like that with everybody. Come, have a sit." And he pats the table down as he basically sits down in his chair and starts rubbing at his leg. The last time you remember talking to Nathaniel, he was in a splint. But he's no longer in the splint. He is standing now, but his leg is, still stiff. "So, the good news or bad news?"
Well, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is I have tracked down the lair of the creature.
Right. Okay, that's good news.
The bad news is the creature knows I'm hunting it. And it turns out it's quite a lot bigger than I expected.
How much bigger?
Big enough for me to not go at it on my own.
Right. Okay. So all hands on deck then. That's what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been laying out traps for me.
Okay. So it's smart.
Yes. And I am pretty sure that it has an affinity to fire.
Fire.
This is no ordinary creature.
Okay. I mean, on this island, I don't expect ordinary. Even the rats have some sort of, well, it wasn't really a compliment, but yeah, I see your point. He takes his water flask as his water skin and just starts opening it, pouring it over his beard. Well, listen. Much as I would love to send you out there, now, by the time you leave, it'll be nightfall, and I don't have any people on standby because we're having a stupid party tonight. So can you wait till the morning?
I guess I have no choice in the matter. Seeing if I wanted to go to the creatures that are on my own, I would have been there already.
Okay. Well, I have a few people that might be interested, or probably are interested. I'll get their names together. Hopefully. He looks over to the door and goes and sees one of the guards. He goes, "Get me Nox! Need to talk to that lizard." No offense. He says to you as he takes another sip of his water skin. Only then to stand up again and move over to the desk as he starts basically fingering through bits of metal. And then he goes, "Never mind. These are all. Actually, that's a good point. Right. So, technically, I'm paying you in favors right now, which is against the Empire's code, so therefore I legally hire you. So for now, congratulations, you are a Greyhawk.
No,
It means,
I'm not a hawk.
well, no. I mean, it's a title.
I'm grey, yeah. But
Don't worry about it. It's a title. You get benefits. You see that smith out there at any point, you can hear the ting, ting,
like
ting,
dental?
ting. Aye, exactly. Dental. You guys know dental. You can get dental. You can talk to the blacksmith. He used to be a dentist. Stable boy. He was a woodsman. Woodcutter. That's the word I'm looking for. So these are the perks of this place. You might as well, not to, have a go at your craftsmanship there, but I feel like bone doesn't necessarily cut it when you're fighting something a bit bigger. So maybe get them checked out too. And also help yourself. It's a party. Enjoy the benefits of, welcome to the Empire. He puts his hand out once more. Very common thing in the Empire. Everybody seems to shake hands.
I shake it with my left hand, seeing as that's what I've been taught.
Okay. So he takes your hand. I can't wait for the next person who's left-handed that comes forward. So he shakes your hand and he says, "Right, see that building there? If you go over there, you could probably get. Do you even sleep? Never mind. I don't care." He points out and says, "Great. I'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll send somebody to collect you." And with that, He ushered you. You're ushered out of the war room. So, Othek being introduced to the Greyhawks. I would like to say, who has something that they want to talk about right now? Who's available right now? While we
I think that when Penny heard the camp talking about this lizard man coming,
Yep.
that he kind of got excited, like, oh my gosh, is it the guy I know?
Yep.
Is it the guy? Is it the guy? Is it the Othak that used to come when I was a little kid? So Penny's been looking around trying to find where Othak is, maybe saw him in that thing in the barracks. And so he is, in his very Penny-like way, is just going to come running up to Othek. And of course, Othek has not seen Penny. Well, the last time he saw Penny, he was a little tiny child and didn't have horns and scales. And he's just going to run up and, Othek, I can't believe you're here. What are you doing here? Have you seen the wood elves?
Him, or are you hacking him, or what's Are
You-
you grabbing him in any way,
No.
or like hawking him, or just very enthusiastic approaching him?
Well, would Penny know how he is about being touched?
Not well.
Yeah, he's just gonna run up to him.
Okay. It's gonna look at you very confused, like, have I seen you before?
Have you seen me? You saved me in the swamps when I was lost that one time, remember?
No.
It's me. It's Peneneth. I've been growing and weird things have happened to my body and
The tiny one.
the tiny one. I'm not so tiny anymore, am I?
Well, no. Do all of you grow this fast?
It is magic. You've heard of Nudarth, right? It's something about him. It's complicated. But how are you? Would he know?
I know of Nudarth, but would I know that Nudarth is Nudarth and not the names my people call him?
You would know. Okay, you'd recognize the name very much so.
Okay, cool.
It is something that is basically in your tales. Your people were very they revered him quite a lot just because of the way the landscape was, and it was it was definitely a sad time when the dark times when Newharth had left. So very much, yeah, you would know.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's like helping me, and I think there's
Nudarth is the green one.
the green one, the dragon.
My people call him the green one.
Green. Yeah, it's there's a guy who's after me because he thinks some weird things that anyway. But you're here. Why are you here among all these humans and stuff?
Nathaniel told me about a dentist in this house.
Ooh.
Something about my weapon.
A dentist? You mean the blacksmith?
Yes.
I don't know of a dentist. I look at my teeth. Oh, they got so big. Yeah, you're right here. It's this noisy clanging guy.
Banana! Hey!
Who's calling me? Oh,
Okay, Benedict. Please
Yeah.
tell me that it is not true.
what is not
Did
true?
Did you give that little shit pardon my language, stranger, but did you give him the rank of armsman?
I can't give anybody rank, Derek. You know that. I'm nothing. That would be like.
He lied to me, you. Fuck! Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Zach, this is Derek. He's kind of a magic guy, but yeah. This is Derek. Derek, this is
extend my
Othak.
left hand.
Hello. I just salute him with my left hand, I guess. Is that a custom from
I
where
don't
you
know.
came from?
The blonde one showed me.
The blonde one.
The loud one.
Oh, Greyhawk. I mean, Lord Greyhawk.
Lord Greyhawk. Yeah, you know exact when he says the loud one. You're like, yep.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
Well, nice to meet you. Are you here for a specific reason, or just here for the Harvest Festival?
I'm here to acquire help to slay a beast.
Derek, we don't do the Harvest Festival here on this island.
No, but actually, we are going to celebrate it, and you should join too, Bennett.
I have to work on my circle and work with Stuckit.
Oh, come on. Stuckit is going to join us too, actually. I invited him.
I didn't think the people here liked him.
We'll say that technically that is true. but Derek being
They look at me like I'm weird, you know, because
but Derek being Derek and wanting the things that he wants doesn't give a shit. He's like, no, we're having a party. Fuck him.
I invited him.
Yeah. Even if it's in my own house, I will celebrate it.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a lot of space. By the way, just so you know, Derek, everyone's very, very annoyed that you get a big house.
except Penny gives none shits because
it's mostly the other people. He doesn't even have a rank, and he's got a bigger house. Like even like Handad's house is kind of small. It's just a room with a cot.
Oh, I thought it was a giant closet.
Well, technically, it's the biggest room in the house.
Wizards.
I heard you.
You were meant to.
Anyway, it's great to see both of you.
Othak, what's this beast that you have to slay? What's the beast?
I think it's some kind of fire type creature, spider.
Spider?
Spider.
Yeah, it's a real menace. Yeah.
Wait a minute. I think Ruby told me about it some time ago.
Did I just hear a spider?
Yes, and you heard maybe your name too. Ruby, didn't you talk to me about a spider that you have encountered? Like
many spiders I encountered.
It was a few months ago before we went to North Camp. You told me about a spider that you saw or something.
Mm-hmm.
But it was far away from, the Hawk's Nest, I think. I hope.
Yes.
I will say that you do remember an actual event happening where I think it was two people who were savagely burnt. Probably a week before you guys left for North Camp.
Not Pandat's fault.
Not Panda's fault. No.
Not about this one.
This was pre-Pandad crisis.
Yes. I can't get blamed for this one.
This was for the first time skip, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Othak, you're here to acquire some help from, the Hawk's Nest?
Well, I was just talking to Nathaniel, and he called for Nox. I think his name was.
Oh yeah, the Dragonborn.
And then he said something about the blacksmith or the dentist, and then he said, "Well, enjoy yourself." And so far, I haven't seen any blacksmith or dentists or.
I just raise my hand towards the blacksmith nearby. I think
I can hear the blacksmith. I just haven't seen him yet.
Okay. All right. As you guys are having that conversation, just so we're clear, Shay.
Yes.
I assume you're just ignoring this heavy conversation that's happening.
Shay is letting them speak. She's not trying to get too involved in what is essentially Penenith, Ruby, and Derek's, the three people that she is familiar with. She's trying to hang out with her brother a little bit more.
Okay.
And also the literal fucking avatar, I forgot.
Yep, the avatar guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you were going to specifically say?
Towards them?
As you approach, your brother is standing there. He's holding a book in his hand, and he brings it to his chest. Ah, yes. Sister, it is good to see you. And he basically
to you as well.
he bows his head to the avatar and to the watcher. You have been blessed this day. It is all thanks to your hard work.
Hardly something I can take credit for. It was not just myself.
Ah,
There was a great many people.
She is being humble. He taps your very shiny armor.
Ah, yes. It's still polished by Bog.
What is that? Is that fish scale?
It's best not to ask.
Sorry. Yes, I was just entertaining new guests here. They will be a fine effort in bringing this isle to the ways of Tyr.
I can recognize the. Does she recognize the Watcher and Avatar? Well, I
Well,
assume she recognizes the Avatar.
You recognize the Avatar mostly because it's like the stories go. The Avatar is someone who is donning the tiered armor.
Sure.
Their identity is usually never known, just because the Empire is very secretive when it comes to who their new Avatar is.
Okay.
And he's very quiet. Like it's he or her, you can't quite tell. Armor's kind
They're
of
very reserved.
Yeah, they're very reserved, very quiet, and they don't speak, which is why they have a watcher usually. Hello there. What was it, Sheodor?
Shaydora.
Sheydura,
And
sorry.
Shay will extend her hand to greet him.
This older man wearing a black jacket. It's like almost fine linen as he kind of leans in and takes your hand, brings it up to his lips, and he presses them onto your knuckles, which is through your gauntlet. I'm assuming you're still wearing your full
Yeah,
gear.
Shay is still in most of her gear.
I thank you for bringing news. It is quite a hard time here in the wilds of this island to bring forth such news to increase the Empire's strength. I can only thank you for this.
It was an honor, and it would be an honor to house you in the Avatar.
Of course. Yes. Perhaps during the harvest festival this evening, we can have a round from all of us. Yes, of course.
It would
My-
be a pleasure.
My friend here, he does not seem to celebrate this festival as often, unfortunately, due to his, religious ties. But we will have a drink in his honor.
I assume his position would be rather stressing and limit his ability to intoxicate himself.
He, you feel like his eyes are on you the moment you say something like
Shay's not going to back down from what she said. She thinks that the Avatar is a man who holds duty above most other activities.
Mhm.
It's kind of what she was implying there.
Yep.
So if he wants to take that sideways, that's on him. He's still man.
Or woman. You're not sure.
Or woman. Envy. Envy. Okay.
His arm, by the way, his arm is shinier than yours.
That's okay. That's
You
okay.
can't,
He's
you can't seem not to notice. That's not fish oil. That's some nice grade A lint oil, you know.
I'm gonna get my shit repolished.
All right, okay. As you guys are having your little conversation, we have who am I missing? Who are we not? Who has not had a conversation yet?
Nox and Bandit.
All right, Nox and
Head
Headhead.
Knox.
Nox and Headhead. All right, you guys.
Yes.
I need you to make a perception check. First roll of Act Season 3.
I need some muffin. Oh no.
No, it's not
Which
Muffin.
one?
It's not Muffin. It's for Pandad.
Where is he?
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
that's a 5.
Also, can I know why Bozo looks like he's going to destroy everything?
Yeah. I had to change his model last moment.
Destroyer.
I had to change his model last moment, and he's a Goliath. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Very angry one.
So as you guys are walking up to the quartermasters, we'll let play the scene out. You notice that one of these 3 Goliaths, though, he turns around, stares at you for a moment, like dead in the eyes. Like, do I know you?
I'm guessing with my role, I don't really recognize
No,
him.
you do not recognize.
Kind of just looking up, still probably dazed from doing some of my tests. I'm waiting in Pandad's waiting in line to get some more supplies. Kind of looks up and I'm just, I don't think I know you. You Goliath?
That you do recognize a Goliath in front of you.
Yeah,
Like these three are definitely Goliath. As you he basically stares like almost like through you. Yeah. As
You know Bucket?
Fuck. You what? You calling me a bucket?
No, I said to you, no Bucket.
These are fighting words.
Now it begins.
He called you a bucket? Yeah, he did. What?
No, there's another Goliath named Bucket. I was asking if he knows Bucket.
What is he talking about? I don't know. I don't.
He asked me if he knows me. I asked him if he knows a different Goliath. And no.
Yeah. I don't like you. Come on, boys. They walk off towards the gate.
Walk up to the whatever.
The quartermaster.
Yes, that thing. Wow, they're an ornery folk over there, I guess. Who are those guys?
Yeah, they're the new mercenaries Nathaniel hired. Kind of
Yeah,
mean
see.
guys.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Oh,
I
yeah.
ask them if they know Bucket, and they think I'm calling them a bucket. Nathaniel seems to be hiring a lot, though.
No offense, but they're kind of dumb.
Well, I mean, I guess I kind of am sometimes too.
Don't say that, Bandad.
Well, I'll just start kind of putting in an order for some rope and candles and some little gear, basically, just to.
Okay,
I can send you a list afterwards.
Yeah,
basically.
just send the put the list in the Discord, and as long as I got a list of that, you can just add it to your list. It's as long as it's nothing too out of the ordinary.
Gotcha.
This goes.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, lost connection to the board. Oh no, well, that's good.
Oh, that's why I'm waiting on GM.
It's okay.
Oh no, not the board.
It's good. I love Tailspar. It's fantastic. It works.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, why? Oh, good. It's gonna end up.
I've been waiting on GM for like a long time
Yeah, it's
now.
okay. Don't worry. We're gonna wait for Steve.
su-
Give me a second. Let me just move
No,
to this real quick.
I'm surprised it collapsed on you just now.
Well, there's
Yeah.
that. All right. So
Even
just
the
so just so
GM
we're
is
clear,
doing
it's
this
okay.
thing.
We can play through it. It's fine. This is the first time this has happened. I'm a good GM. Don't worry about it. So what we'll do is just so everyone's clear. During this time, if you need a list, you can make a list of whatever you need, and basically just it's like putting in a requisition form. If it's standard equipment, there's no such thing as pay in this. It's more favor for favor, and if you work for them, you deserve you get the equipment. As long as it's not like immovable rod or something like that. If you need like a couple of alchemist fire flasks or something, feel free to add them to your playlist. Your list of equipment.
Can I get the Necronomicon?
No, you can't have that.
Oh, okay.
Can I have that?
No. Okay.
I want it.
Let me check something. When I quit, rejoin. Let me try.
You need to close you need to close Tailspire altogether and load it up
Load it
again.
up again.
I've been doing this for a couple of times now because I keep disconnecting from the board for some reason, and I have a strong suspicion that Tailspire is also fucking about with with itself at the moment.
Could be a server issue.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So as you approach your the fix it to talk to. Is there anything else you would like to ask her while you're walking away?
I'd probably just check up on how things have been around the camp. See if there's been any big changes, but probably not. Oh, besides the obvious changes, but we've been here for 3 months, so I'm guessing probably nothing really out of the ordinary besides a couple new people in town.
The only thing is, she brings up the fact that there's a weird, lizard man who seemed to be walking around almost like not kind of odd. She's more afraid. She's more afraid of him just because she's tiny.
Have I already heard of Ozek essentially? Because
you've heard rumors of the man.
Okay.
You've all heard
I've heard the
rumors
name.
of the man. You've heard the name. Nathaniel has probably talked to you about him a couple times, mostly just because you used to be the last lieutenant. So you're familiar with the name. You're familiar with that he's a scout. You've probably never seen him before. He's seen you because he's seen everybody. Yeah.
I wouldn't really have too much else. Just kind of gossip with Fix It a little bit, and then probably make my way over to over where Shay is, kind of see what they're all up to. Grab a thing of drink before I go over there. I don't know.
Fix It will say that
swamp
she.
gas?
Well, no, I will. Fix It literally looks at you, going,
Hey, I know, you've had it rough and all that, but I just want to say that we don't have just swamp gas, especially for the festival tonight. We've got ourselves some marsh ale, we got some golden shower, and we got, of course, beaver ale. I love that stuff. And wild
I'll take
cider.
one of each.
Apple toots.
Oh. No, maybe not that one.
So she basically just shows you all the little casks, mini casks that she's got that are set up, because these are all samples of all the barrels that have been brought in recently just for the party tonight.
Got it. Yeah, but apparently it's gonna take one of those. Not the apple toots.
Not the apple toots? Okay. No apple toots. All right. Okay.
Let's
So
take the
when-
golden shower.
All right. What's that mean?
No, I was just gonna say when Penny sees Pandad leaving that area, he's gonna run over, be like, "Hey, Pandad, I saw you talking to Fix It. Did she talk about me? Did she say anything about me? Did she anything?"
We mostly talked about those new guys that are around here.
Oh.
I don't think she mentioned anything of you. I'm sorry.
She's not. By the way, she's not at the counter.
Who's not at the counter?
Fix It's not at the counter.
She got a variety of drinks over there. Probably grab yourself something if you fancy it.
He kind of ignores me now. Okay. I just thought I'd ask.
Hey, I mean,
It's the
And then-
heartbreak.
and then-
It's the heartbreak
And then,
part.
and then Penny, like, sadly starts to walk back to his little tree house.
does Bandad really like notice any of like?
You
Penny's
know what?
reactions to this?
Okay, are you wearing your feelings on your sleeve, or are you kind of like trying to hide the fact that you're like heartbroken?
I'm probably trying to hide as much as he can. But I
Okay,
don't
so
know how much
deception
he
check,
can.
deception check versus
Oh.
perception check.
Okay. That would be.
Also, I technically need a perception check from you as well, Bean, just so that we know if you notice that Pandad is actually quite depressed as well.
Oh, deception or perception?
Well, for you, it's deception because you're trying to lie about your feelings right now.
Okay, here we go. 14.
Hey, Ferry, don't forget about the festival, okay?
Okay, so yeah, Pandad, you kind of pick up on that with your check. With your sorry, it should have been an insight check. But I'm sure that's the same. Is that the same? Even if it's an insight check for you?
It's the same.
It's the same. Okay. So yeah. Okay. So you do pick up on that. There's a little something there that you feel is a little like hits close to home. And I need the opposite. Does Pandad wearing his feelings on his sleeve? Okay. We need a deception check.
Oh, can I have a perception
Yeah,
check?
no, it's an insight check. Sorry, you need an insight check.
Insight.
Okay.
That's fantastic because that's a +8 for me. So
I
considering
can
you
sense
rolled an
depression.
8, unless I get 12.
Okay.
So
Well.
we know each other's sad.
You just stare. There's like a moment where the two of you are just staring at each other. You both sigh, and then you both go your own separate ways.
Yeah, I've had this exact interaction with an actual friend.
Wait, you have friends?
Depression.
What's that like?
You guys need friends?
No.
All right, Ramos. What's Ramos doing at the moment?
So Ramas is probably just chatting to the clenched fist of Tyr. Just
You
trying to figure out what his plan of action. Just trying to figure out what his plan of action is for spreading the word of Tyr.
as you walk up to them, they're in the middle of practice. Well, not in the middle of practice. They've been practicing most of the day. It's getting like late evening, late afternoonish. So they're all like finishing their evening or afternoon prayers. And as they all finish their exercises, they see you approach, and the smirmy grin of your familiar rival seems to stare at you, going, "Aha, brother! It's good to see you again." He stand out.
His left or his right hand?
Is this the thing? Is this the thing? Are we just... All right. He does his right hand.
Ramas approaches and is like, "Greetings, clenched fist of Tyr," and politely hold out to shake his hand as well, but you'll kind of do the usual. You'll grip the hand a bit tighter, just like
Assert dominance.
well, it's just sort of damage, but just kind of I think I know what you've done. So yeah.
As you can see, my students have they have learned quite well. What would you say? He basically turns around, like puts his arm around you, like shoulder to shoulder, and lets you inspect his camaraderie around.
Take it. Are they just doing like?
Yeah, they're doing their usual
techniques and that.
techniques. There's a little bit of sparring in there, like they're basically just keeping themselves sharp while they stand idly by. They are not supposed to be on duty today, as Most missionaries are, they have their own little goal, and for now, they are waiting for the festival to be over.
So yeah, Ramas will watch the three of them for a little bit and go. They're very good. They clearly are fine students of your ways, and are well disciplined.
Thank you. I will admit, these are trying times, what with the order being the way it is. But Tyr has blessed us with our determination towards our judgment. Will you be celebrating the party this evening?
I will be enjoying the party. Yes, it is a good time to relax and enjoy what peaceful times we may have ahead, and obviously to see the merriment of others.
Of course. Well, brother, may you have an enlightened day. He puts his hands together, bows his head. I would like a perception check.
Okay. Perception.
And then we're going to go to Nox, because I have no idea where you are. So I think you're by Antonio?
No, I'm next to the Pengus.
Okay.
Oof.
You don't see shit. Let me just do a quick. Nope. Okay. Right. Okay. So Nox, while being the rather well-wanted and needed man, seems to be, keeping his responsibilities at arm's length at all time. What is Nox up to right now? As you hear, as you approach the Merchant King.
I've been standing here for like a while, and currently I'm looking at. Nox is looking with confused bewilderment at the Pact of the Rod Keeper. He lifts like to have right in front of his face, and telling like Pangus Merchant like, I'm more surprised, but I don't know what I was expecting when I told you that I need this to be more battle ready. And the Rod of the Pact Keeper is basically like has an extra handle, turning it effectively into a billy club.
Well, I don't understand your what is your problem, eh? Well, I made it a weapon.
I can't help but feeling you've been slacking on it.
Listen, I am very busy, alright? I built this tower! He like points to the tower above.
Fair enough. As I said, I'm more surprised and impressed than anything on the topic.
Can you believe this, Gundrak? Gundrak, can you believe this? I can move mountains.
And I can bring you interesting things. Come on.
Yeah.
Regardless of the topic, will you be joining us for the festivities?
No. Yeah, booze does not suit well with me, as I very much like myself some, spirits, eh?
Speaking of spirits, do you have any of stronger stuff? I'm tired of drinking the glorified pond water.
No. He just
worth a try.
Like he's clearly lying to you, but like you don't even have to roll for it. He's like, no.
Fine, keep your secrets. We'll be seeing you around.
Yes, if anybody needs me, just let me know. And he goes waddle, just into his little hidden lair.
As we walk away, I'm gonna pick up the croaker from the stump and just. Yeah, I still think he's holding out on us. And now I'm heading essentially to the Antonio.
Okay.
This is where I think I get intercepted by the soldiers and anyone else.
Yeah. So, just so we're clear, when Penenith ran off. Derek, where did you end up going? And Ruby, where did you end up going? Did you guys end up going anywhere? We'll say at that moment, though, Nox, you ran straight into Othek as he's approaching the blacksmith.
Okay.
Yeah, like literally, he was like, "I'm going to the blacksmith. I'm going to go do what I was told to look at," and essentially almost like bang into each other.
Yeah. They just. Okay. Have we seen each other before, or like literally the first meeting?
Good point. I don't know.
I got took over her.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Now
Nobody knows.
we're making cinematic action here. What happened?
No. Hello.
Hello.
Carry on.
Are you the blacksmith?
No. The guy with the big hammer is.
You do. I will say this. You do notice that he has some very well crafted bone swords, which gives you a moment where you look at the pack keeper and you're like, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been scared. Just look at it. Yeah. Look at the toad on my shoulder and go, yeah, I've definitely been scammed.
Do I notice him like?
I'm not hiding. I'm not hiding.
He's not hiding the toad. You know what? Give me a perception check real quick.
Perception?
Yeah, perception check. Yeah. First roll for Alpaca, right? This is first roll. Here we go.
So that's with disadvantage, yeah.
No. This is fine. Normal roll.
Give him the inspiration.
You can use you can use chat inspiration if you want. It's a D4.
I'm okay.
Damn. That's a fucking weird looking frog.
Well,
you have never seen a frog like that on the continent before.
Foreigners.
Manic, I sent you a DM.
Okay, thank you.
Must be a creature from this here empire I've been hearing so much about.
Croaker will just look at him, tilt the toad head, and just go, "Nah, I'm quite local."
What the?
Yeah, that frog. Also, for some strange reason, when the frog there's something about the frog having a human mouth that is just not right.
I'm gonna study.
Oh, yeah, that
I'm getting memories of a someone I've met before with a talking pet. So I'm gonna study Nox to see, does he actually have a mouth? And is he actually capable of talking himself?
Oh,
is this like a phenomenon that's spreading?
It's just for a moment you're like, no, this is not the same as the little gnome Sin that you've met before. Sin's character has no mouth, but Nox, you can see his jawline, some of the little burn marks still on his nostrils from having been nearly cindered, even 3 months later on. This doesn't seem to be some sort of curse.
Good luck. I'm gonna shift my eyes from Nox to the toad and back to Nox. Like,
Nox, excuse me. Sorry, Nox. Sorry to interrupt. Nox, Commander wants you.
We'll be there in a jiffy.
If you
need a blacksmith, I am Nox. Hello.
Right, sorry. Now I can leave because you can have a conversation. Bye.
He flew away. Oh, where's my menace? Master Sergeant Nox.
Othak.
Well met. If you walk right into this little building, you will see a bigger man who is the blacksmith of the nest.
Thank you.
The gnome is giving you death stare eyes. Because you say this every time you walk past.
Hi. And the toad will just, Croaker will do a little wave and just go, hello, as I zip past. And enter the Nathaniel zone.
What a strange man.
As you enter the blacksmith, Othek, you're met by a very almost reserved little, not an old man, but like definitely middle age. As he's banging away on his forge. He gives you a look up and says, "Hey, what can I get you?" There's the done weapons. He points to the like a barrels of like pre-made weapons. Like this all seems to be like standard, almost factory stuff. Like he's been working on this since dawn. There's a metal rods. There's arrows. There's like small knives. Most of it is kind of like crude metals. And then he looks up at you and looks at your bones crafted weapon and goes, "If you want something specific, you might as well go talk to the penguin."
Okay.
Weirdest conversation there.
Yeah. Toads and penguins and I don't even know what's going on here. Hawks. I haven't seen a single hawk yet.
The little hobbit gnome boy is literally staring at like your weapons, like almost in awe. Wow.
Hello?
Oh, sorry. Did you make those?
I did.
Bloody hell, mister.
Yes.
That's impressive. I've never ever made anything near that. And that's bone.
Well, patience and a sharp knife will get you a long way.
Oh, that's what he keeps saying.
Turns his back, scoffs, and walks over back to his chair.
Do you want it?
Oh, his excitement like returns as he runs back right over to you. What are you saying, mister?
Do you want one of my swords?
Oh, I would love it. Yeah. What can I?
What do you want? What do you want? He starts like looking around for things like he can trade. He runs over to like the table and he finds like a big bag of like little coins and stuff. And technically, I guess Othek wouldn't really know this, but you basically get a salary of 3 gold per week. Unfortunately,
Yeah, I wasn't told.
yeah, unfortunately, the pay is kind of pointless because nobody uses gold here because the Empire doesn't have a reign here. So it's more akin for like you get paid and then you send that home to your family usually. Which is why favor for favor exists in this on this island. So if you do somebody a favor, they'll owe you a favor. Also, that's why equipment is standard, all that jazz. So he's got a big bag of coins that just has no use for it. But he goes, "Oh, I'll give you this."
I'd rather want a favor.
Ah, all right. What can I do for you?
I'll let you know.
All
And
right,
then
mister.
I hand him one of the swords.
He takes the swords. It's clearly like almost a long sword to him.
Yeah.
And he looks up at you with like gleaming eyes. He goes,
I work here every morning, mister. If you need anything, you just say.
Well,
Mine-
now I need a sword.
You need a sword? Name's Ken, by the way, sir. You need anything, I'll get my name. I'll get it for you. You need it delivered? I'll go talk to Penguin Penguin himself.
I just need a sword for killing. Really?
Right.
"Well, mister," and he turns around. And he wanders over and he starts looking for it's essentially a short sword. Is it a short sword that you need?
It is, yeah.
He pulls out a couple of swords that are basically like piled on top.
He's like, nah, none of these are any good. None of these are any good. Oh. There you go, mister.
He pulls out one that's slightly shinier than the rest. And and he pulls it up and he goes, "Yeah!" He runs over to the table, gets a nice little cloth, starts rubbing like some nice oil into it, and then picks it up and brings it over to you, and holds it like up and lets you have a quick look at it.
I'll inspect it.
I will give me a perception check. See if your lizard man eyes can tell
Another
how
one.
well crafted this is. Okay, yeah. This has clearly been... This makes you look up at the smith for a moment, and you see that stern look in his eyes. It's not at anyone in particular, it's at the material he's working on. Like, he treats it with respect. Even if these are, like, the same, like, bits of metal swords, rods, iron spokes, wheels, pitons, arrows. He treats them all the same. You can tell from this sword in particular that it is a short sword +1.
Hey.
You can have that if you want it, but it's clearly been spent with the right amount of work, craftsmanship that is kind of expected from this man, and you can tell just from this sword alone that he's here for a reason. He's the best blacksmith that they have. That's not enchanting and not, a magic
Just
penguin.
Straight up craft
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, thank you kindly.
I can have it wrapped and hilted, and I can deliver it to you later. Where are you staying, sir? And he takes the sword and he starts to like make a very leather strapped hilt for it.
I don't know. I just got here. So,
Oh well, so that's the inn over there. He points to the big building in the center of the. That's where most of the soldiers live. That's the scout quarters. We got the barracks. The officers' lounge is over there, and he points over to the tower. If you need anywhere to kip or anywhere to sleep or, meditate, like those weird monk folk, points over to the monks. There's lots of places. You just claim it and make sure that no one else is staying there. And we're a friendly lot. We're a friendly lot here.
You in the distance from Ramas. I'm offended by that.
I'll let you know where I'm staying.
Thank you, sir.
As soon
Ken.
as I figured it out myself.
Just remember, Ken, sir. Ken. You ask for Ken. I'll be here every morning.
Ken. Okay.
Okay. And with that, you have a
thank
+1
you.
on the sword.
That was easy. Would you like my other sword too?
Sorry, mate. What? Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stroll the grounds, I guess.
Okay. We'll go. We're gonna move along quite quickly here, so we have the party to get to. So, Nox, you're talking to Nathaniel. Finally, saving you 20 minutes ago.
Which is surprising. I've been standing almost outside of this place.
You're a liar, Nox. Listen, I know, right? You like to take your time with things, but these things are serious, especially now that you're Sergeant Major.
Aware?
What is he
By the
doing here?
way.
Sorry, what's she doing here? I forget all the time. Sorry. Croker, can you wait outside, please?
Yeah.
That thing
So,
freaks me out.
You and me both, sir.
So, there's a lizard man outside. He's got some pivotal information about the creature that we were basically trying to hunt a couple months ago. Everything went quiet for a while, and then suddenly, well, Othek, good hunter, that man, or lizard man, I suppose. He's found its lair. I want you and the rest of your team to, I would bother Shay with this, but she's been very busy considering the Tierites are all around, and we've got the Harvest Festival.
I understand. So we're taking the fight to the beast.
First thing tomorrow morning, I'm setting you lot off. Aye.
Aww.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Also, before I forget, you'll have to talk to Penina.
About what?
She was asking for your badges, which is why she's had something to do with them. Apparently,
He.
he. My bad. I've got a lot of characters to deal with.
Nathaniel's been drinking.
Yes. Listen. Whatever Penina is now. No. So he's like, he says, he goes, so you need to talk to Penina, and he's had some enchanting done to your badges. So you'll have to talk to him about that. That's his money and his favors that he's been asking for. So if you want to have that conversation, just remember tonight you have to be there at the Harvest Festival. That's when we're having the whole shindig. We're all gonna have a drink and create a tear, all that jazz.
Commander, did you know that the Penguin has been holding off on good stuff with the booze?
Listen, if you want to talk to that French penguin, you want to.
I'm trying. I'm trying a lot. Trust me.
Listen, he has a lot of good points, but there's one thing, okay? We wouldn't own this. We wouldn't have this stronghold without him. So try not to piss him off. Just leave him alone, right?
Any other business I need to attend to?
Not so much. Just make sure to check up on Pandad, make sure he's not drunk himself into a ditch, and that's about it.
Join Pandad in the ditch. Understood.
For the love of good. And all right, okay. So
Dad's on his second drink already.
Jesus.
Oh.
We have some business.
As the evening starts coming to an end, the nighttime starts to hit, and we'll say that you guys start making your way around to the inn, because that's where the party's supposed to be happening.
Is Pangus King going to the party?
Well, yes, I would assume so.
Oh, he's a penguin.
So you'll notice that the festivities around the inn have kind of gotten a little bit more, excited. There's bands, there's music playing, all that jazz. Most of the barrels are being taken into the inn. Some of the furniture has been pulled outside because it's a lovely warm autumn day. As the sun starts to set. Let me just set up some stuff. Is there anything else anybody wants to have a tickle about before we move on?
The thing I DM'd you about,
Yeah.
is that like, can I do that now, or is that like not on stream activity?
We can say that you made a deal. We can discuss it later, I think.
Okay.
For now, you have it. Yeah, but
Okay.
you'll owe him something later.
Okay.
I also sent you a DM, Mr. Dungeon Master.
What about Ruby?
Yes.
What's
So
Ruby been
are we
doing this whole
referring
time?
to?
All right. Yep. Mhm.
It's yes for me, yeah?
Yes, it's a yes. It's a yes. So once
Understood.
Penny and Nox have a conversation, you can do the badge thing, basically.
I understand.
You have what I want to say. Give me a second. Just trying to make sure that everybody who is not where they need to be. The centaurs, they seem to like gather, and then take a moment, and they make their way out. They clearly are not from the Empire. These are centaurs that have technically been in Catatonia for quite some time. And thanks to the Greyhawks, inadvertently, technically, they managed to help get their land back, which is now means that they have, not only do they have the frog people as an assist or a new ally, you guys also technically have a connection now to the group of centaurs, the nomads that live on this island. They have left though. They currently are leaving because they do not celebrate the Harvest Festival. Let me just hide these for now. So, as you are reaching the night, quickly this out. This. Yes. Okay. This one. There we go.
Careful of the wind.
Careful of the wind. Right. So, we have. Oh, technically, this isn't the howling wind, so it shouldn't get copyrighted. Okay. As the evening starts to hit, we have. Let's just go around, I guess. So, what's everybody's course of action for the most part? And Dad, we'll start with you.
Before the party, just Pandad's been drinking. He's making rounds, talking to some of the new people that have been around, trying to kind of just meet whoever's been hired now by Nathaniel. Probably eventually meet Otek.
Yep.
At the party, I would assume.
Shall we? Well, we can say that. Say like Othek entering the inn.
Yeah.
I'll
check it out.
As Othek enters the inn, there's a lot of rustling, bustling action. Clearly, not an environment that he'd probably find himself in. The lizard folk technically have their own celebrations. They're not as rambunctious as this. I will say though, as you enter, there is this is a very strange thing. On a list of many strange things that technically Othek has seen today, a giant, what looks like bear, standing upright, with a large, draped tunic. And as you get closer, you realize, not a bear. Ooh. That guy looks a lot. He's very big. He's a very tall man.
I'm not in bear form, I would say.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. But you have the tattoos.
Gotcha.
You have the tattoos. From
Yeah.
So. As he gets closer, you notice he's a Goliath.
That is okay.
This is the problem when you have
one of the new recruits.
Yeah. I guess so.
That goes to shake your hand as well.
Here we go.
Oh no.
Seeing the confusion I have spread with all of my handshaking, I'll try the other hand.
And
I was gonna grasp with both hands and just give a firm shake.
Oh no! You're throwing Othek off the boot here.
Welcome to the crew. What was your name?
I am Othek.
Pandad here's the name. He's looks a little worried for a second and kind of steps back. I hope the food's to your liking.
Actually, I haven't eaten yet, so I'm getting a little hungry.
There's food around. Kind of nervously pointing to the tables. I'm Lieutenant. I'm Pandad. Not lieutenant anymore. I got used to that.
Hello, not Lieutenant Pandad.
Here with the rest of the Greyhawks. Hope you're enjoying our little hideaway, home from home, really.
Well, it's very neat, very constructed. And
We've got a lot of work done.
There's not a lot of water.
Yeah.
There's a pond.
Somebody should have probably thought to build a well, but we decided a tower.
I would have spent a lot of time, in the late afternoon, just being near the pond.
It's a very nice pond. Like a lot of fishing gets done in that pond.
So maybe Othek has eaten some.
So he might have eaten. Okay.
Let's get your drink. Have we met everybody else in the group?
I don't know. I don't know who's in your group. I've met Peneneth again, but he's larger this time.
But no,
I've met-
seems to change a lot.
I have met a Derek, I think.
Ah, yes. The guy that casts fireball a lot, but seems to not be a fireball.
Well, there was no fire this time.
Ah, he must not be angry today.
Large, stocky dwarf character comes up and literally forces a ale in your hand, Othek. He forces it into Pandad's chest. Right, goblin piss, drink it. Whee!
Ah, cheers! Pandad holds out his cup to Othek and this dwarf.
I'll taste it.
It's very sweet, with a little bit of tartness to it.
I'll down it.
It's very refreshing for such a vulgar name of goblin piss. It's very it's quite like, you know what it's kind of like. Think of it like like an apple lemonade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot better than the swamp ass.
Swamp ass.
Swamp gas. Swamp gas that they have here. Pandad's like kind of stuttering on his words a little bit.
Hey, I'll get you two another one. And he runs back off in to the behind the bar.
Well, I've met some of yous.
Have you met Nox yet? He's kind of an interesting character.
Yes.
And with his,
the man with the weird frog.
yeah, the frog. She's a thing.
He's a she, sir.
He's a she, yeah.
It's a frog. It was very strange, though.
Yeah, she seems pretty nice for the most part. I don't know where she came from, but we started off with just hearing croaks coming from, Nox's hood.
That's how they get you. I don't know.
I like how each one of us just confuses Orthak more and more, absolutely unknowingly.
All I know is that I came here to talk to Nathaniel to help me kill a beast. And now I'm drinking goblin piss in a festival.
Yeah, we like to party sometimes. You said defeat a beast. What kind of beast?
A big one. And a
Hopefully not me.
Very intelligent one.
Definitely not me.
Well, you're not a fire-breathing spider, so no.
So, did you say fire-breathing spider?
I don't know if it breathes fire, but it has something to do with fire.
Yeah. Wow.
I think. Or lava.
That doesn't sound like it's a good thing.
Heat adjacent beast.
These are fancy words for a lizard man.
That could be
good,
sometimes
I'm
heat
smart.
adjacent based.
Heat adjacent, yeah. It's a little racist. It is a little racist. You're right. I'm sorry.
Boy.
All right. Just so we you have Sin come up. You go. Oh, Othek. It's good to see you, lad. She leans in and just gives you a nice big old hug around the waist. Or she just seems to wander off towards the stables, clearly already hadn't too much. And you're like, the whole time, it was the cat on her shoulder telling you that.
Yeah. Oh, they're here too. Well,
Yeah, Sin hangs around.
by Sin and Law.
And then, yes.
Are they from here too? Well, I would have known, right?
Yeah,
Actually.
you know, you like Sin is one of those characters that you are very familiar with. not necessarily in Hawk's Nest. You do know this is where she's basically kind of got the same job as you. So
Wait a minute. If she's here, what about Kedvin?
Ah.
Ah, fuck. Hello, Kedvin.
Yes, hello there. It's my boy, Othek, the only man who I can't catch outside. Good to see you, friend. Ah, I see you've,
You're here too.
yes, I see you lost one of your knives. I hope not in combat of sort.
No, I traded it for a favor.
Aha! Already catching
I told
on.
you cutting bones wasn't a waste of time.
No. If anything, I'm kind of jealous. It's very good, especially when you're killing certain beetles.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll let you two get on with it. I know, Othek, I know I won't be seeing you soon.
That's, yeah, that's the plan.
Which way did Sin go?
Yeah.
Just runs off.
Do I see any of the other Goliaths around too? Because that's kind of keeping an eye out.
No,
little bit.
they seem to have left through the gates earlier on in the afternoon, and they haven't returned.
Gotcha.
But
Well, let's go see if we can find some of the others around here. Maybe Ruby's around.
if when they're outside talking, if it's not like directly under a lantern or something like that, it's kind of hard to focus on Othak.
Yeah. We'll say,
It's having a hard time focusing anyway.
Like you can see him, because he's not invisible, but it's
very,
it's a
like,
little-
yeah, you can't see the features.
No.
Yeah. All right. As you guys are still talking at the bar, does anyone want to make an entrance to the bar, or does?
Penny's, I'm just kind of watching what's going on because this is like my first experience with a festival, I
Yeah.
think. So he just kind of is just kind of far off and watching, and he does see Shay still over there with her brother and doesn't want to he wants to talk to her but not interrupt her.
Yep.
So he's just kind of this is very different for him, and he's thinking he might just go back to his little grove and hang out with Stuckit.
Stuckit, technically
Isn't there.
Isn't there. Stuckit is with Derek right now.
He goes back. He's like, "Where's Stuckit?" So he's back out looking around, like, why is everybody? Even Othak, he's just like, this isn't our festival. This is something else. It just doesn't. We shouldn't be here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, while you're looking over things, kind of really this isn't the first time that you've kind of tried to understand people's behavior. I mean, you're technically new to it, but you are pretty good at adjusting to things. You can understand. You understand the reason for the festival. It's just a way to let off steam, and you've been told a couple of times, especially by Shay, that hey, just go with it. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the
But I don't want to drink again.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that
It's
didn't go very
It's a
well.
reminder of the hard times, the heartbreak arc.
You do have the goblin of sobriety.
As Derek is Derek, what's Derek up to? He's already got himself a mug sitting outside on the in the sunlight, in the setting sun, with Stuckit standing beside him.
Yeah, listening to the music, just enjoying the festival.
I don't understand.
What?
Music. It has been the first time that I've, experienced it. Not like the haunting roars of Jadal's service.
You would agree that it's a better tune, right?
Yes. I find it quite... What is that word that you say? Whimsical?
I never say that.
Yeah, I'm yet to hear him use that one once.
I'm pretty
I
sure.
didn't know he-
I'm pretty sure it was you that said whimsical. Perhaps you thought whimsical.
It's a word that I think about a lot
Yes.
when I want to talk to people, but I know that people would not understand it. So that's why I speak in more plain words.
Yes.
Because,
Feign
when
your
it sounds
stupidity.
hard-
I understand.
Exactly. I'm already kind of. I learned that, well, when you appear too smart for the group, they tend to resent you for some
That
reason.
is why we got on so well. I need you to roll. I need you to roll an insight check.
Well, that's okay. I don't know why Diddy Dice is not running right now.
Just roll for on Tailspire.
Sure.
Like it DD dice has been a little weird. Technically, it works, but like you should see the rolls, but sometimes it just
No, I can't even load the room. It says that the GM is creating a room.
I just do this. That.
I refreshed and it's working for me.
You can try that if you want, or just do the
Not for
Tailspire
me.
roll. It might have just been because of the connection issue. It's fine.
Oh, I mean, mine's broken. I have to roll real dice. Oh no.
Oh, hold on.
So what did you want me to?
Insight check. Insight check.
All right.
You need to beat a 17.
I have +0.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yeah, no. 11.
Yeah, you don't. You miss the sorrow in his statement as he tries to reminisce the good old days.
But see, we're here to enjoy the festival, right? You see that you hear that there is a good music. You can bond to people with people thanks to. Wait, you don't have one for yourself. Here, take mine. I give him my beverage, which could be like regular beer or something.
There's swamp gas, there's marsh ale, there's Mendic cider, there's beaver ale, there's wild cider, apple toots. These are all of the options. Does
Golden
Derek
shower.
have? Does Derek? Yeah, there's golden shower too. Does Derek have a particular favorite that he loves for the harvest festival?
That would have been the beverage, the beaver ale. That's
The
what-
beaver
that's
ale
what
is a
mine-
very strong cider, almost. Like, it's literally called an ale, but it tastes like a very sharp, like almost rustic. Like you could taste the skin of the apples.
It's only for the finest tastes.
He takes the goblet in his hand and brings it to his nose, which technically doesn't work, and he just like pours it into his mouth hole.
Now, you're meant to taste it like one sip at a time.
Mom, Derek plays with the corpse again.
I feel that this Bucket loved this stuff. He was a gentle soul, this man
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I could have, gotten along with him very well.
Let
It's
us,
a shame that it
let us
happened.
drink to him.
Indeed.
He holds the glass up and tries to do what you mentioned, sipping the beverage. Ruby, what are you doing during this festival?
Enjoying the weird ass music.
Okay.
And sipping on a drink. I don't know what drink though. I don't know what Ruby would drink, to be honest.
Has Ruby ever tasted any of these before when she's spent time in the city, or is this like a first time for her?
Yes, first time.
All right, roll a d6.
Roll a d6. Okay.
Shay,
Yes.
what is Shay doing?
Act 2.
Shay has been fairly busy entertaining higher up guests, but seeing Penninith kind of sulking in the corner, past her guests that she's been speaking to, just kind of looking. Shay's going to excuse herself for a moment, trying to be polite, especially to the Watcher, since he's the more vocal of the two. Shay's going to make her way over towards Penninith. Kind of checking on him because despite her recent distance, she does so care about the young lad.
Ruby, you've been sitting at the in the inn for quite a while. You've been kind of like sipping your way through some marsh ale.
Okay.
It's actually growing on you. Like you quite enjoy the flavor. It's not as bad as swamp gas. Doesn't make you feel as icky. But yeah, you're definitely enjoying it.
Yeah.
You're enjoying yourself some marsh ale. As Shay and Penninith have a little meetup, what is Ramus? What's Ramus up to, by the way? Just so I'm assuming you're all coming around because I need you all to fucking come together so that we can hand out your badges, for instance.
Yeah. No.
I'll do that now. Then.
I'm going for Penninith to climb my shit.
Yeah, this is literally just me saying, okay? Don't lose your shit, Muff.
Yeah. No, Ramas would be making his way. Yeah, once he sees that festivities start to ramp up a bit, he'll start making his way towards the end. Greeting the odd people who are around and other commoners, and I just give them wee nods here and there. Just happy to see people happy. For a while. It's been a while. Just to get some joy, and yeah, well, if when he enters, then if he sees Pandad and Ulthak, he'll just come in, obviously see Pandad and give him a sort of nod, and it is good to see you again, Pandad, and who is your friend? As he looks to Ulthak.
As Ramos comes in, Pandad's as anybody comes into the inn, Pandad at this point is drunkenly yelling out their name. Ramas! Ah! Look at this is Othak. He's one of Nathaniel's new hires.
It is good to meet you, Othak. I am Ramas, as our loud friend here has introduced.
Hello. Have you tried these new drinks? They're great.
You should know, Panda, that I do not drink. But I enjoy what the others.
It's a festival.
It is a festival. In fact, here's an idea, Panda. You drink for me.
That's a smart idea.
That's right. Encourage the alcoholic.
Grab another beer.
Life is all about balance, but yeah, fuck it. Get drunk. Okay.
When life has you down.
Something Panda would say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll turn to Othak and basically just kind of introduce himself and just have a bit of back and forth chit chat with him. Yeah.
Okay. As you guys kind of simmer down and break your same thing, we'll have one more chat with the Nox meeting up with Shay and Penninith. So we'll start with Penninith and Shay, and then you can interrupt when you want. Nox, then there's a moment.
Shay, how you okay? You not mad at me, right? You okay, Shay?
Penninith, of course I'm not mad at you. I've been busy.
So distant. Something. I know you. Something's not right.
The promotions are very stressful, Penninith. No. I have a lot to tend to nowadays. But are you okay? You just hanging out in the corner. You've been kind of moping around a little bit today. What's the matter? There's a festival going on. I know you're not used to this sort of thing, but come on. Look, there's Nox right there coming this way to probably
in there.
bring you more liquor.
Yeah.
The groundskeeper?
Yeah, she doesn't like me.
Well, the relationships are really weird, Penenith. It's like if me and Nox were supposed to, were gonna start talking like that. It wouldn't work.
Speaking of which,
That's what I'm trying it wouldn't.
hey Nox, ooh, you're not gonna try to kill me, are you?
Not today.
That's
That's good. It's the hardest possible. No.
Hi, Lieutenant. Anyway,
That feels a weird ring to it.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Penenith, what about the badges?
Oh.
Well, you were enchanting some of those.
Yeah. Remember when Shay found that block of Nudarthian gold? Well, I thought I would do something for everybody besides I see it, and I showed my dragon pin, and then I'll pull out of my pouch the pile of badges, and you'll notice that they have that ring of fire. Like I thought it would be neat to add this, and this is the cool thing. When maybe that was Nudar talked to me, he said that these badges would be special because brotherhood was special to that person. And so if any of us are wearing these badges and we're within 10 feet of each other, we get like added things, so we're stronger together.
You don't have to.
Together.
It's okay. Yeah, keep it. Let's keep the meta talk out. You get a +1 to your savings throw.
We're safer together.
Do I hear any voices while I'm looking at the badge with the dragon on it?
No, you hear no voices. So just so we're clear, these badges, they now give you an opportunity. So they're basically the same badges as they are before. They have an enchantment that protects you from entering and leaving the dome for the Hawk's Nest. But if you're within 10 feet of someone who is also wearing these badges, you get a +1 to your saving.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, we're here.
And that's just so everyone's clear. Everyone who's a player gets one. So Nox will be handing them out, right? So everybody gets one.
Here you go.
You do not.
We
you
don't
also
even have to be a part of the Greyhawks, right?
Well, you get one. You technically have. All right, everybody but Derek had.
Oh no! Wait,
No.
Derek's been evicted.
No, everyone has one. Everyone has one. It doesn't change your rank. It's just an enchanted pin.
We're safer together. We're safer together. No, it's the same Greyhawk pin. It just has a ring of fire around it.
Your original badge has been upgraded to have a passive effect, where if you're within 10 feet of someone else who has one of these pins, you get a +1 to any saving throw. Okay, everybody gets one of those. Everyone, even Othak, who technically doesn't have one yet, but like I said, Nox will hand them out. Just make sure to add that to your sheet.
Wow.
So yeah, I'll hand them all over to you, Nox. Here you go.
Good, more stuff to do. Regardless, will you be joining the festivities, Lieutenant? Will you join us too, Penny?
I am going to be joining. I have to be entertaining our guests over. They've actually. They walked off.
They left.
Shay's
Oh shit!
spotting Trinar over there by the well near Derek. Shay's going to point in that direction. I'm going to be entertaining some rather important guests, and I will be joining in the festivities of the evening.
Is your brother okay?
Yeah, Trinar's been doing pretty decent for the most part. He's currently chatting with the Watcher of Tyr and entertaining the Avatar.
No, he's not.
Oh, just shove him.
Shay doesn't know that. Shay doesn't know where the fuck the Avatar went.
Oh, just shove him on Lord and Lady Greyhawk.
I probably will, but I've already agreed to have a couple drinks with the Watcher, at least. The Avatar's a stickler.
Okay.
Stay away, I guess, from the Beaver Ale.
The Beaver Ale?
Yeah.
We have other stuff in there besides Swampcast tonight?
Oh, yeah. The amount of... I should say, the menu have expanded due to the celebrations.
Ah, sweet. Can they give them a permanent thing?
Do they have milk?
There are cows.
They do have cows.
I don't.
Just don't drink from the tap, you weirdo, and I will leave.
Please, promise me you won't drink from the tap.
The milk tap.
Not again.
Don't drink from cow udders, please. Not good.
All right, so Penny will follow.
Where do we all gather?
I'd say you gather. Well, where do you guys want to gather? I'll let you guys decide.
I'd like to gather over there by.
I mean,
My vote's on going over there and gather next to Panda because he's already drunk and shouting names.
Okay. Well, technically, Pandad is inside at the bar.
Yeah.
Right. So.
Yeah.
But we hear him outside.
Oh, yeah.
Yelling everybody's names.
It's very hard to not hear Pandad.
Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna be entering as well once I.
He's just rambling on about things.
Pandad.
Oh, hey, Penelope. Glad to have you here with us.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Derek?
I'm doing just fine with my friend here.
Hello, Penny.
Some beaver ale together.
Would you like to try some of this beaver ale? And he holds it out.
Does it work on him?
Oh, yeah.
Do you feel sick?
What? No, you should try some. Derek here says that this is his favorite.
Oh, nah.
Come on.
Apples. Do you like fruit, Penny?
Sure.
It's really good.
It's like apples?
Like lemonade.
Like apple cider?
Yes.
Yes.
Very, very tarty lemonade. Oh, and you see like Stuckit doing that familiar wiggle that you saw him last with no clothes on.
Wait, we still didn't give him clothes.
No, he is wearing clothes this time.
Penny got him clothes. Penny got him clothes.
It's just a Penny flashback to when he wasn't.
Right. Yeah, you almost hit me in the eye with that thing. Okay.
Funny.
You're getting a spirit, well, a being that is technically on a miniature scale drunk.
Yeah, that's wacky. Okay.
We not enjoy the music too.
That's why he's dancing.
I guess he's dancing. I've had. Be careful, Stuckit. I'm gonna go this way.
The door is over there.
The what?
The door.
Hey, banana! Wait. Oh, she's gone. She's gone, I guess.
Let us go inside. I am feeling a breeze.
I thought everybody went in this way.
Okay. As you guys all enter the room, we'll say this here. The building is not big enough to house everybody, but
Actually, two different houses, no? Or
well, it is technically, yeah. It's more of an aesthetic rather than me building an actual like house that has a full working upside. It's very difficult to do things to scale.
They look like mirror images of each other.
Yeah, that's 'cause
no
it is.
way.
That's because it is.
No.
Impossible.
That's because it's the same building on top of itself. All right, as you guys start like clamoring around the table and sitting down and getting comfortable, you notice that Lord Greyhawk is sitting in the corner there, having a nice chat with his sister, Lady Greyhawk. The room seems to be filled with quite a lot of cheer as you guys are introduced to each other. Nox handing out the badges, and I guess we'll have that. We'll let you play that out. I guess. Technically, you're all going to be a part of the same group. So,
Can you describe the pin again? Just
the pin. Bean, do you want to describe the pin?
Okay, one more time. So the Greyhawk pin, if you recall, has the hawk wings on it with a fist of tear overlaid. And what Penny did was overlaid some Nudarthian gold on it, and the outside ring is now like a little like ring of intertwined flames. So instead of it being like a pewter silver, it's now goldish and kind of almost maybe looks like it's a little on fire.
Got like a flame decal on it.
Wait, mine is missing wings. Why?
Dad's excited to get the new emblem. And it's like, oh, this is so cool, and pins it right to his chest.
Thonk, drip of blood. Yes.
I'll pocket it.
It doesn't feel
Pocket
it,
it?
just starts
Okay.
chugging a beer.
Othek pockets it.
So yeah, after handing out, no, I kind of wanted to do a thing.
Oh, okay.
So Othek is not getting his jest yet.
Okay,
Do
fair enough.
Yeah, after I'm handing out the pins, after I'm handing out the pins to everyone in the group, just roughly explaining that, like, as long as we're staying together while having this, we're gonna get some magical support, and then he will basically tell a call to Othek and Derek with their mugs or goblets to approach him. I assume both of you doing that because I'm a fucking sergeant, so I'm ordering that.
You can't order me.
Insubordination.
Subordination. Flog that man.
Panda rolls his eyes like, yep, good luck with that.
Derek, there's a pond in the town. Are you sure?
Wanna start with that right away, like this? Wait at least until the day after. Come on.
So yeah, as both of you approach with the mug, I'm holding out my two hands with my clenched fists in front of them, and I'm dropping the pins into the mugs, proclaiming the following: that for the great deeds performed in the name of the Greyhawks, I hereby promote Othek the Ranger and Derek the Wizard to the rank of armsman of the Greyhawks. Derek, you're on notice, by the way. So don't do anything stupid.
You have a
Bottoms
demerit.
up, boys.
Probationary period.
Little promotion, I guess.
Probationary promotion.
Probationary promotion. And as they drink, I pull out the toad from my hood and just walking away going, and you're now corporal, aren't you, girl?
Okay.
Look on that, Hamish.
Penny's gonna look around and be like, what am I? Am I even in this thing?
You are.
Penny, aren't you an armsman?
You are technically an
You
armsman.
are an armsman.
Nox, does Penny have an actual rank?
Yes.
No. Yeah, Penny's always been an armsman.
Okay.
Hey, I'm an armsman
I'm
now.
opposing this every step of the way. I'm surprised you haven't heard my bitching.
Pandad is an armsman. Wait, can I just?
Armsman.
I need you to. I need you to roll a
Even if I was an
Constitution.
armsman now.
I need you to roll a
Do I have
Constitution saving throw, Pandad.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm gonna fall over.
Oh, you know what? You know what? It's okay. It doesn't hurt as bad when someone says you're an armsman.
19.
But no, it doesn't hurt as bad. You're actually okay. You know what?
Dad said he's an armsman.
Do I have extra badges?
You have enough to give the people that you were assigned to give to. Enchanted wise.
Broker can't have one.
Can I have the old badges?
They technically are the old
These
badges.
are the old badges. They're just
shit.
like
If you want to go get copies, you have to go to Nathaniel's office.
I'm gonna sneak into Nathaniel's office. I'm gonna take a badge and I'm gonna make a cow the armsman too.
I would like
Who the fuck is
who is not inebriated by this point.
Shay hasn't began drinking.
Ramas doesn't drink, so he's not.
Yeah, when Penny went to get this cider, he actually asked for just regular old apple juice, and he's
Yep.
doesn't want that headache again.
Okay.
Othek is fucked up.
He's fucked up.
He's been drunk too. Othek's been hanging out with Panda too.
Yeah. He's been hanging out with Panda and he's gotten some drink that just tastes like apples.
He's never experienced such a thing.
When the alcohol actually hits, it's too late.
It's too late. Okay.
Oh,
No. that those berries in your water skin seemed like a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Tothak. I see that you're drinking that too.
I need
Look.
I need a disadvantage perception check from everyone who is unebriated. And the people who aren't, you roll at a just standard
Perception?
perception check.
Do I need to roll it? I kind
Yes.
of.
No, you fucked off. You fucked off. Unfortunately. Damn.
Nice.
I'm doing shit with the rolls.
Wait, what's the disadvantage for perception check?
Yeah.
You
Deception.
just roll 2 and you take the
2
lowest.
and the lowest, yeah.
I mean, you could literally just take disadvantage. Like
What is it? Is it a
D20. Perception.
D20. Yeah.
20?
Okay. Did anyone roll over 20?
I
Yes,
don't have
Shay got-
disadvantage. Shit.
Shay got a 26.
It's a
Oh, well, there
D12.
you go. I got 2.
It's a D12. It's a D12, Gemma.
Delete the 2.
Isn't that
Wait,
enough?
what?
You rolled a D12 instead of a D20.
It's a D20.
Oh,
D20.
did I?
Okay, who rolled over 20?
Shay.
Mars.
Yes, Shay, I
Okay.
think.
So everyone's
For some
enjoying
reason,
themselves.
The D20 went up, disappeared for some reason.
You might have unclicked it. You'll have to check the themes.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I got it. Okay.
While you're fixing that, okay.
Oh shit.
What's your bonus on perception, Gemma?
Are you drunk? You're technically drunk. You've been so you would have to roll again for
Oh.
a disadvantage.
Well, +2, but
Yeah, so 22. But if you roll any higher,
Othek is having a very hard time speaking common.
so roll
oh yeah,
again.
he's resorting back to lizard.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gemma.
Yes.
Ooh.
12.
12. All right. Now you're too kind of out of it. You're enjoying the music, the rhythms, the people dancing, all the exotic dancers, the very well-crafted instruments being basically tickled to make such wonderful noises. The alcohol is just setting everything right. The moment is fantastic. Everyone is enjoying themselves. Unfortunately, the only two people that seem to kind of notice anything are, Shay. You
You're
notice
two people, Shay.
technically we're getting to the second
She's
person.
a big girl.
We're getting to the second person. Shay, you know, after kind of like settling everybody down, realizing that everyone's kind of enjoying themselves, you go to the window and you give a quick look out and you see a glint, familiar light of a familiar set of armor standing guard by the door.
Okay. I'm just standing out in the front of the tavern, just big chilling out there, huh?
Just chilling, staring out there without the watcher standing beside him.
Without the watcher. With everyone else completely inebriated, Shay is going to. I think Shay's going to attempt to approach and hold some form of simplistic conversation, or at least give the avatar some semblance of friendship amidst his dutiful life.
He doesn't respond to you approaching the first part. His eye line seems to be set on the guards, which are kind of just settled, almost rather like relaxed. They're leaning against the wall. Some of them are half asleep. They've got a bunch of ales that are lining the wall. They've clearly been drinking.
That's not good.
The avatar, however, stands steadfast, staring.
Anything particular catch your eye? Just gazing out at the wall and the haphazardly guards on duty?
There is something out there.
There's always something out there. We've been dealing with quite a lot. Reports of large beasts that no one has seen or heard from in months. The missing peoples that have just been laid to rest.
Quiet.
Cultists.
Arm yourself. As a...
And, yeah, she's gonna pull on her axe, I guess.
I need initiative from everybody.
Oh no.
Oh, shit. I was talking with a guy. Oh no!
That's it. She's banned from talking with a guy.
Yep, that's it. Never again.
Do I have disadvantage for being drunk?
Anyone who's drunk has disadvantage on their initiative. I will say that.
Okay.
Okay.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Well,
No, you
I
should.
mean, it doesn't really matter. 7,
Well-
anyways. Oh, there's my
Wait,
20.
I still got to roll, but I need a.
Do
Should
I get
I
a
roll again,
disadvantage
or
for
am
not
I
being
alright?
fucking there?
you get no disadvantage. You're not drunk. But you do. You are technically on the other side of the fucking map.
It's okay.
+4. I get
That's fair.
advantage on initiative rolls.
Okay.
Wow!
Yeah,
look at that! A 20 and a
Wow.
1.
Okay. So just so we're clear, like, who is 25 to 20? Anyone in there?
Me?
I'm 25.
21.
Okay. Derek,
23.
Othek, and Neneth. Right. Who-
Ramas is 20.
Oh, 24,
Ramas-
not 5.
20. Second, where's last? Ramas is 20. And, okay, who's next? Ruby.
You got 20. You got 20.
I got a
right?
15.
15, okay. Nox.
It's 18 from me.
Okay. And Ed?
7.
Oh, dear. Okay. Am I missing anyone? I don't think I am.
Shay's at a 13.
Okay. Jade.
I don't know if you got Shay.
Okay. All right. Cool. And we have the avatar as well. So let me just put him in there. As you guys, as he says to you, as he looks to the wall, not taking his eye off, I'm also gonna maybe set some mood music for that. Mood music?
No, this is fine.
No, it's fine. The music will stop. As you all hear something like the ground starts to shake. The familiar hissing and scurrying of beasts on the floor. You then hear that I need to change this music because it's literally killing the mood.
Oh no, not the mood.
What am I doing?
It's a happy battle.
I bet Ramas likes it, because like you move with the beat and
You punch things harder.
you have a rhythm.
Okay, so
Ramas has an internal soundtrack, so you're fine.
so as the ground starts to shake, for a moment, Shay, you stare out into the darkness, a flicker of lights in front of you, then suddenly black scurrying blobs, kind of like when you close your eyes quickly and you see that black like trail just, pass over.
It's the eye squiggle.
Yep. Thank you, Bean. Okay, so as you hear as you see the eye squiggle before you, the ground starts to scurry as small little blistering spider puddles run forward, collecting almost kind of like a wave of small little spiders that Ruby has seen before.
Oh no. Do I see this or not?
No, you are technically not aware.
Okay.
How the fuck
Oh
do they get
God,
past
how
the
many?
walls?
How many are you putting in here?
I'm putting enough in. Also,
Oh.
not only that though, Shay, as you are staring off,
Raising.
as you are,
Sven, turn away.
as you are staring off into the gate, you see large legs leap over the gate. As two large spiders crawl over the gate. These having
There we go.
blistering volcano
Oh, shit.
volcano like pockets. Like think of these spiders as small little volcano pots like sitting on top of them, spilling out hot goo all over the
little volcanoes on their back.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
Yeah, it is super cute.
I'm gonna have to bash its fucking face in. That's
Yeah.
terrible.
As an even larger one then pops its head over. Okay, so initiative. Penines.
Yeah. Just immediately out of reaction, Penny's gonna straight away just call for Feanor and summon Feanor into existence.
Okay.
Who is over here? Where's Penny? Here's me. Yeah, I'll move up, and Feanor's that's probably pretty good. Well, actually, right here by this spider, that's where Feanor will come into existence.
I will say at this moment in itself, you heard the avatar say arm yourself loudly, but everything else has been quiet of the sense. The only thing that you have seen are these creatures piling over the wooden fence. So just remember that you are in your home, so protecting other people is also kind of important. These are NPCs that you know and might care about. Yeah.
Right.
Just to let everybody know, not just you, Bean.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that creature must succeed a DC 16.
Okay.
Although I doubt fire damage is going to work against these guys, but
Yep.
again, he just operated out of instinct, and so yeah.
That's
DC 16.
DC 16. This let me pull this up real quick. Go down. That is. Ooh. That's 14. That's a miss. That is not a success.
So 2d6 fire damage.
Okay.
If it'll take fire damage, right? That's.
Okay, I'm sorry. I rolled
12.
it, but yeah, no, it's fine.
Or 11. Oh, you
Yeah,
rolled
no,
a 12.
I rolled it.
an
I
11.
rolled it. Yeah. Okay. So, as you spawn next to you spawn Feanor over, leaping to action. Seeing this way. By the way, this is not a spider. It is a carpet of spiders.
Got it.
They're just like almost kind of like their backs are like little blister packets of lava, of like what you can only be described as fire or lava.
Hmm.
And as you hit them with this blast of fire, they seem to just glow, and their arms and legs start to glow red. They took no damage.
They took, of course, they didn't. And that's all Penny can do.
Okay.
That's right. That was my action. So, yep, that's it.
Okay.
Penny's
right.
gonna go. God, I need to slow down and not react so fast.
Derek.
Yes.
How drunk are you right now?
tipsy, but not to the point of being smashed like the other guy.
Okay. You're currently in a moment of, well, maybe disbelief? I mean, you were promised that this place could not be attacked.
Surely that's not a trick of a prank from Nox, right? I mean,
He just happened to leave? He did. He promoted you? You drank what he gave you.
That's clearly hallucinations.
Oh yeah,
What did you-
remember that one? Remember that one time in the woods when we find Ramas? Yeah, that's that kind of situation. Go, pet this poodle.
Did I see Penelets try to burn these?
We'll say that, well, technically Peneneth didn't. It was Feanor who kind of did. So,
Feanor.
yeah. So we'll say that you're familiar with Feanor's attack pattern just because you've seen Feanor a couple of times. So, yeah, you can say that.
And they didn't even like seem to be bothered by that.
Nope, not at all. They seem to they're going straight for the chickens right now, which are a little on this
Clearly
scare
a
side.
hallucination then. If it's just
Fair
an
point.
illusion, I guess.
Fair point. All right, Othek.
Okay.
I'll say this. Othek is drunk,
Yes.
but if there's one thing Othek knows, it's what he's been hunting for the last 3 months.
Yeah.
So,
As soon as
your turn, Soren.
people start talking about spiders, it's like, she's here. And he's gonna step outside if he isn't already.
Yeah, you're all technically like you're in the inn. You know that something's happening outside, so as a free movement, you guys are just outside just because nobody can. So,
Cool.
just say where you are. From here, you can move.
Fine. I will bonus action Hunter's Mark on the Broodmother.
On the Broodmother. Okay, I can do that.
Yeah.
And we don't, unfortunately, Telspire still doesn't have any way of thinking that. So if you could be a kind gentleman and remember that for me, I will try to remember it. If I forget,
I will try to.
Can't you change the ring color?
I can, but that doesn't mean shit. So I'm just writing it down, and if I forget, just remind me.
Cool. Thank you.
Hmm?
And I will pull out my longbow.
Okay.
And start the shooties.
Okay.
I assume I have disadvantage.
You have disadvantage. We're very inebriated at the moment.
Thank you. Where is that button? It's gone. Oh well. Oh, there it is. It was because I had multiple dice selected.
Yeah.
So I will shoot. Go. 16.
Okay, that's a hit.
That's a hit?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So that's that's 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 4.
Okay. And unfortunately, there's no inspiration, so you don't get that extra for it.
No, that's okay. 12 damage.
12 damage. Cool. All right.
I will then use my ambush attack, dread ambusher attack.
Okay.
So I will shoot again.
Let's see. Another 16 would be nice.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay. All right. Jesus, this guy's drunk.
So this is 2d8 plus 4.
Boom.
That is another. Oh, plus a d6 for Hunter's Mark. Hang on.
Yeah, you gotta remember that. I will try my best to remind you, but bleh. I have a lot
That's
of.
another 6, so
Oh, damn.
14. Yeah.
Okay, not bad, not bad.
And I will then I'll let's see. I need somewhere dark.
Most of these areas have like light candles and lamps.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting like late. Like the sun's no longer in the sky.
I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
Turn.
All right. Ramaz.
Yes. Hearing the commotion and the yell to arms, Ramas is going to make his way outside, and I take it the other monks have ran off.
They are not there. They are not there. You have actually not seen them all night.
Yeah, typical clenched fists, not wanting to get involved with anything. He's going to charge forward. Need to remember where. I think it's 40 feet. So he's going to charge up to this spitter right here, and is going to start.
Just so we're clear, that is a swarm of spiders.
Yeah, like.
Okay, right. Well.
You know, he was going to punch him, but effectively he's going to be like stamping on them.
Okay.
If they're just, I think they're just swarm of tiny spiders, or
they're hand-sized spiders of a human almost.
I can punch the ground.
Okay.
I thought they were bigger than that.
No, the ones behind them are.
Plus 8.
See, I thought these were like small dog size, and I thought the other ones were like fucking, bigger.
Fucking hell, that's a 10.
The way to think about it, 10 is a miss. The way to think about it is these are larger spiders that are being like almost like Jabba the Hutted by a wave of tinier spiders.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, they're going to use. Bonus value based on punchable arm.
That is a hit. Yep, that's a hit.
And it's.
Let's see if I can.
Okay, 1d6. Plus. That's 9 points of damage to the swarm.
Oh, thank you. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw. And you're not. Oh wait, you're 10. Is that 10 feet? Shay, can you manage your 10 feet
Wait, what do you mean?
from you to Ramas?
If I'm being generous, let's see if I can. Like, edge of the model to him is roughly 10.
Okay, we'll give it to you. You get a +1 on your saving.
But center to model, it's fast.
We'll give it to you just for winky dink sake. You get an extra
So
+1
dex.
thanks to it. Yep.
Okay,
Dexterity.
dex save.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, it's a good thing I got those bonuses 11.
Okay.
It's almost on that one.
You take 11. Well, let's say fire damage. As you punch into the wave of spiders, your hand comes out and you see blisters almost taking shape as each spider that you popped just spurted some sort of hot, almost molten liquid across your wrist and arm.
Okay, as that happens, I'll kind of free action, or just put my hand and like you up and like, do not punch the spiders. It's a bad idea. And then that'll be Ramas's turn.
Okay. Yep. All right, Nox. You getting those badges?
As I enter as I enter the headquarters, seeing the commander just go, Commander, do we have a spare bed? Obviously, I see the explosion. Okay, hold that thought. I'm dashing. Obviously, I don't have anything.
Yeah. Okay.
To do. I dash here. So I see the spiders from here. Obviously, since some of them are glowing.
Some of them have. You see glowing lights. You don't necessarily see spiders. Like it's a dark outline with like almost orangey spots.
Yeah, I will just bark Croaker up.
Okay.
So can you give it a flight?
I can wherever he is. Where is he?
It's standing next to the cow behind Eric. It's been a funny toad this entire time. I sent it back here.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be like 10 feet in the air, and it's still 30 flight, correct?
Yeah.
It should be. Oh no, it's 40 flight. So.
Yeah, no, it is 40. Yeah, it's 40.
It's 10 in the air. It's 10 in the air, and I'm just gonna move it here to get it into position. That's my turn.
All right, Shay, the Avatar, drawing his sword, and holding his stance, not moving forward. Your turn.
Okay. Shay is taking a bit more of a proactive approach, and is going to be casting Spirit Guardians, which is the 15-foot radius thing of radiant damage.
Okay.
Yeah. To kind of combat the sheer number of spiders teeming over the walls. And she's going to make her way a bit closer to Ramas, about right here, taking out a slew of the spiders with the 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
So I don't know if you need me to roll for damage. I don't know how much HP these things have, especially because you're talking about like a literal swarm of them. I assume that like
they have a hit die. They have a hit dice. So yeah.
Okay.
Just roll damage and we'll see.
Okay. 3d8.
Again, how do I lock this again? I right click. Oh, I think.
That is 17 radiant damage to whatever is
everything that's
still
in the orb. All right. I need a dexterity saving throw once more from unfortunately.
Oh wait, this pops them like that? I thought it would. Oh, I didn't think it would pop them.
It smells like monk tonight. Monk tonight.
Don't forget that extra plus one.
You have a +1 as well.
Jesus, 13.
No, that's no. Sorry.
That plus one's fucking me up.
Can Shay use her bonus action to perhaps help Ramas a little bit?
Taking 9 fire damage.
Oh god.
Oh god, Ramas, I'm so sorry.
Welcome
Up
to
in this
Greyhawk
spiders.
attack. We're putting fire and friendly fire, you know.
I will like this new leader of the Greyhawks.
Hey, they killed the spiders.
I'm trying.
I mean, Bad would have done that without damaging me. I'm just saying.
Sorry, what was that, Alpaca?
Yeah.
Just said, watch out for the fire.
Watch out for the fire, yeah.
And Dad would have done it without damaging you, huh?
All right.
I'm going home. Fuck this.
Ruby, you're nestling your cup quite nicely. You see some rustling happening. What's Ruby doing?
I'm gonna step out and see what's going on.
Okay.
And
you just see Shay
Mm-hmm.
do a rather, well, a spell that you've seen her do before. So You also see Penenith with his Feanor, like getting to work. So you can assume that you know something bad is happening right now, and these are your friends. They're in trouble.
I am going to get closer, I guess. Can I get about there? I guess. And I will probably throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
Uh, 11. I got 11.
That is all together.
Huh?
Is that all together?
Yes.
That's a miss.
Ah.
Your
Okay.
javelin goes into the middle of the swarm, and they just go around it.
Crap.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right, Pandad.
Whoa. Bandad, being drunk, goes out of the inn and sees the spiders and is like, "Oh shit, Othak, are those the things that spit fire you were talking about?"
Yeah.
Well, we're fucked.
Watch out for the fire.
Let's see. I'm gonna take a shot at one of these bigger ones.
Well, just so we're clear, the swarms are the tiny ones. The soldiers are the bigger, are like the almost bigger ones, and the big one is the brood mother, which is the largest one.
She's mine.
Yeah.
She's the big one. You know, can I get a perception check from Othak as well? Just real quick. No
Perception?
disadvantage. No disadvantage.
Whoa. Generous.
No disadvantage. Just you're focused. You get advantage because of the.
I get advantage?
You get let's say you get advantage because this is a target you've been hunting for quite some time.
Thank you.
Let me get a
I
text
need it.
message. Is that me?
No, sorry. Continue your turn, Panda. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. I was hearing radio signals for a text message.
26.
I will send you a DM.
That's a critical success.
Shay, you just blew them up with fire, right?
No radiant damage.
Oh, okay. That's what I was wondering. I was like, that fire?
Yeah, would Panda have seen Feinor's fire damage
Yeah,
do nothing?
coming out, you would have seen that Feanor did a woof, and the spiders are just kept coming.
Cool. I'm going to. I should have thought about which one I was going to attack. I'm going to attack one of the soldiers. The soldier that's on, like, the closest to our houses, essentially, or the porta potties. And I'm going to use my crossbow to attack at it, and use Summer's Smite as a bonus action.
All right. Okay.
If it lands.
Yeah. That's great.
Where's, God damn it! So many fucking windows. All right.
Yep.
Let's go, Argyle. Let's go.
Let's go, drunk Argyle, rolling at disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man, fucking, you got this.
Drunk schmonk. Oh,
You don't have shit.
wow, that was a hard.
Yeah.
fail.
That crit failed twice.
that-
Yeah, that's great.
You're pretty sure that bolt you just fired from your crossbow isn't supposed to be sticking out of your left cheek.
My
You
left
take,
cheek.
yeah, you take 5 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
You aimed the crossbow the wrong way.
Got this. How do you work this thing again?
This isn't my crossbow.
I'm gonna kind of
Crossbow is this. Oh no, this is left hand.
move a little closer out of the just being in a giant massive group. That is my turn.
This is a left-handed crossbow. God damn it! Oh lord. Okay, fine.
No,
All
I use
right.
both hands.
You use both hands. That's true. All right. Okay. Give me a second.
Can we have a small bit of conversation first? Well, not
Yeah,
conversation, but
sure.
Penny would like to yell to Othek because Othek seems to know what he's doing. Like, and I noticed that he went for the broodmother and not the little spiders that were imminent danger. So I want to yell to Othek, what should we shoot? What should we go for first?
I only speak on initiative. No,
He just allowed conversation.
I know. Just kill them all, but leave the big one to me.
You guys are so funny.
Derek just thinks this is a great old prank. Well done, Nox. This is one for the books.
Why did Nox cause this?
Nox really went all out for this
Gave
prank.
out fiery pins, right? And now we're getting attacked by fiery creatures. So
Okay. So as you guys, I'll say this, Othek, you're staring at the broodmother. This creature. You recognize. Well, you recognize something strange about it. The problem that you then suddenly see is your eyes are on it, and then it's not there anymore. As it fades. A blue hue hits the light, and it disappears.
Ah, fuck.
That seems normal.
does my hunter's mark give me an idea about
where it is? I'll let you. Okay, technically, with Hunter's Mark, I guess the target is no longer on this realm, so I guess you can switch it to something else.
Gee, thanks. Thank you.
Yep. I need somebody to roll a d8.
Okay.
Please don't roll. 1, 2.
Not
3.
roll Derek.
Okay, don't roll Derek.
You got a 6.
Oh no.
Really?
I'm going down the list. I'm going down the list on the left.
What the fuck is oh no?
Oh, it's the game master for me.
Game master.
Oh, it's
for
in the
me.
game for. Okay, well, okay.
Yeah,
just so I'm not cheating. Just so we're not cheating.
Yeah, for me it's
Okay.
just
If
Kroger.
you look, if I could wait, if you guys look, wait, you can't see it. God damn it, you can't see it. I'll take a screenshot. Fuck it. This is proof.
This is proof.
I need proof. I'll put it in the Discord chat.
Who's dead?
Watch.
Murkwatch.
Player chat. Right, there it is.
Player chat. Here we
Right,
go.
now you count
Let's
six.
see.
Count 6 down. You tell me.
Including you?
Including me. Including
No,
me.
we can't. No, you
No,
can't include you.
I
because
can.
You can't be hit.
No, I'm not. No, this is target. This is target.
So it's Croker.
No, it's Derek.
He rolled a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6.
Yeah.
Derek.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
to the Grey Hawk.
So
Welcome
if
to the Grey
Marcy
Hawk.
would have rolled a 1,
yeah.
would the
would've
spider have
been you.
attacked itself?
No, the spider isn't attacking anything. The spider is targeting something. It's not attacking anyone.
So
It's-
if it targeted you, if he would have rolled a 1.
if he rolled a 1, I would have got to pick myself. So I could pick where it teleports itself. Unfortunately, Derek, as you're sitting enjoying your drink inside the tavern, several people around you going, "What's going on outside? What's going on outside? What's going on outside?" You know, like everyone like scurrying around. Suddenly, there's a familiar sense, a familiar dread hitting you at that moment. As a large bodied spider suddenly warps into reality inside the building, pouring lava and hot the wood hot and sizzling, burning, catching fire, almost the end, about to light up. And we're going to end it there.
No, no.
At least I didn't die in the first session. That's good. Maybe in the second one then.
Thank you very much, guys.
If I'm on D&D, how Derek dies.
Everyone just type RIP Derek in chat.
Penny didn't get a chance to talk to Derek about hearing whispers of other penitents out there. Maybe Derek could be another penitent.
Maybe, yeah, he could come back as another penitent. I'm sure Derek would love that.
It's a shame you might not ever speak to him again.
Well, the worst part's going to be like Othek going, where did it go?
Yeah.
Did it die?
Like,
I killed it.
My shot worked. Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, wait, that's great. So, yeah. No, I think, okay, listen. Okay, it's all good. It's all fun. You can't be upset, okay? You can't be upset. We're not allowed to be upset.
I don't show you.
I
said...
like the last two messages.
I didn't...
I like the last two messages in your chat, by the way, Manic.
Yeah.
Well, 3 now if you count hobos.
I'm still safe inside the tavern. Well, listen, I had nothing to do with that. That was not in my hands. That's RNG. That's the dice. That's how it tells the story.
That's all Shay's fault.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Shay.
Yeah, thanks, Shay.
You're
All good.
welcome.
Yeah.
This is the power I hold as lieutenant.
So, thank you very much, guys. Alpaca, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed your first session.
Thank you for letting me.
Yes, and we look forward to.
Damn, we had only 2 days before the promotion.
I'm sorry for bringing spiders.
Before he just got promoted.
Hey, we'll have to figure out if you did bring spiders or not. After all, you did know this was an intelligent creature.
Yeah.
But that's information
So
that you know for
minds
next
think
time.
alike, you know. Okay, now I understand.
Thanks, we need you.
Let me do a quick. Okay, wait. Yeah, okay. Grimbeard is live. He just went live, so we can go over there.
Oh, groovy.
Yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Sorry, we're 20 minutes over, but I wanted to, set the scene for next week. Next week we'll start on combat. Well, not next week. 2 weeks from now we'll start on combat. So we're gonna.
2 weeks from now is Thanksgiving, is it not?
It might be. We'll see. Like I said, I'm gonna play it off, and if it is, and if it isn't, then it's fine. If we can't get the players to do it, we'll move it on a week, like 2 weeks ahead again. Right? I'm not like I know it's busy season for you American folk, and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So, thank you for the points. Thank you for the subs and stuff like that. Not needed, but I
I'm
appreciate
not American.
If you guys aren't already, you can check out my players, any of these people here. And also, if you want, you can go to Discord, blah, blah, blah. And also, here is, what is the other thing I want to do? The YouTube, if you want to watch the VODs. And also, thank you very much for playing, guys. I appreciate every single one of you, and I can't wait till, we do session 2. Once more again, thank you, Alpaca, for joining. I look forward to getting to learn more about this Othak.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, that seems awesome.
He's a fun character. You want to do one of these? We're gonna raid out to Grimbeard. I think he's doing an in-person D&D, which is cool.
Oh, neato. Yeah.
I wish we had that option. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would. It would be very cool. So let's go check them out. And yet again, guys, thank you very much for. Thank you for allowing me to continue to torture you in weird and wonderful ways. And now we can safely say that technically, it's not just dragons that sneak up on Derek.
Not just
Hell yeah, statistics expanded. Nice.
Also, just a little like fun thing, because I know this is a little neat. Some of you might have noticed. Not only is it a volcano spider, it's a volcano face spider.
Face spider, yeah.
So
yeah, that's fun.
Enjoy those, guys. You'll be dealing with them for quite a couple
At
of
least there are
turns.
no civilians around or any buildings.
As long as it's, yeah. Hey, we're all safe in the inn. Yeah.
It's probably made of wood.
It's
And
crazy. We
Panda's
released
drunk
this
every
thing back in
time.
season 1.
Every time. Well,
Eric,
anyway.
I'm pretty sure that the rope trick is not gonna work.
Yeah.
No. I'm actually contemplating my options right now, and I think a new character is the way to go.
Well, you just got
you to play as Hamish.
you just got promoted.
Wait, Pink, you have that gland from that
Yeah.
thing
You
that
yeah.
killed me.
Yeah, I forgot.
The
Mm.
diesel thing.
Hey,
to
Peg,
ask
technically,
about it,
technically, the Merchant King has that. You would have given him that and had a chat about it.
Oh.
So we can off stream chat.
Okay.
Just remember to put a note. All right, guys, thank you very much. We're gonna go raid Grimbeard, see what he's up to, and see what the rest
Thanks,
of the
everybody.
people are.
Thank
And
you.
we will see
Thank
you. We'll see you in 2 weeks, or maybe 4 weeks, depending on if Thanksgiving fucks everything up. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see.
Just have to
fuck
cancel
everything
it,
up.
Nick.
Thanks
well,
for watching. Thanks for making the monster stronger.
Is that the one won? Did the stronger one win? Did that win? I had
Oh, yeah,
two.
miles ahead.
Miles ahead. Monster stronger. There we go.
That's 24 points.
Hey, neither
You know,
of them
I should
completed,
really
so
not. I should pay attention to when I vote for these.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, nah,
I
you
only
don't.
voted
Don't.
for the other one. It
That's
helped us.
It's fine.
I intentionally only voted for Monster Stronger.
All right, guys.
Wow.
Cheerio. Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Total little chat.